What are the counterfeit Trump bucks for? Can it be used for a membership so I don't have ads? No. But you can subscribe, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. That's how a lot of people subscribe. Just a second while I finish setting this up. All right, guys, you see the title. This isn't even a video I want to make. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me kill this music. There it is. And then I can do this, then pause that. We should be good. Also, a lot of people have been complaining about like the noise leveling with videos I play. It is what it is. Like I play hundreds of videos. I can't level them all, but I did put a compressor on it, which means a lot more of them are going to sound leveled, but they're also going to sound unnatural. Like very low, subtle, like whispering is going to be amplified, and very high, like screaming, is going to be lowered down. So I did put a small compressor on it. We'll see how it works. Let's roll the intro. What's up, Pixie Dustin?
Hey, everybody. It's Kim Cold here. Listen up. You guys are really mad at me because of my last broadcast. I disclosed a God dream where we were all instructed by God to subscribe to Cold Beer Confessional channel on Rumble and BitChute and Twitch and YouTube. Listen, it's not my fault. I have to disclose what I'm told by God. So don't get mad at me. If you want to do something about that, the best thing you can do is go into the comments section on his YouTube channel. Just imagine these guys are you guys going into the Will Bird's comments section and saying things like, your channel is trash, your sunglasses look ridiculous, you're not a real patriot, or, your wife can do better, just anything like that. And for those of you saying that actually that will help his channel because it will bring more engagement and it'll help the algorithms, I've already run this past Uncle Teshy. Uncle Teshy knows about algorithms, okay? There is nothing Nikola Tesla is more expert at than YouTube algorithms. And if he says it won't affect it, then it won't affect it. So I strongly suggest that you guys get into the comments section and call this guy an asshole.
Call this guy an asshole. Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna do a video today. We got some other stuff to talk about, but obviously one big topic would be Ryan Upchurch and his new content. I am broadcasting to YouTube as well, just because I know a lot of people that watch Ryan Upchurch, engage with Ryan Upchurch, are over on YouTube. But the main platform is Twitch. So if there's any way you can come watch on Twitch, that helps me a lot more. That helps me out. You're more than welcome to go to YouTube and leave a thumbs up or a comment or whatever. But if you watch the majority of it from Twitch, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't really want to make this video. I like Ryan. You guys have seen me engage with Ryan online. He's been in here before. I've supported Ryan through a few things.
Brainike just resubscribed for 11 months. Can't believe it's been 11 months.
Thank you very much, Brainike. 11 months. It's been a long time. Thank you for the resubscription. I like Ryan. I've supported him a lot. I like quite a bit of his music. I'm not a huge country fan, but some of the more, I guess, contemporary stuff he does, I tend to like. There's a couple songs I like a lot. He's made me laugh. Some of his videos, blah blah blah. But it's just I don't know what's going on. You guys can be decide. I don't want to get into what's going on with his family and stuff. Like, I don't, that's his family stuff. I don't think it should be brought online. I know he's bringing some of it online. His family's bringing some of it online. I know there's a lawsuit going on, but we can't just keep ignoring some of the stuff that's been going on. It's just wild. And we got some other stuff to check on later. It has nothing to do with Ryan. So let me switch this around quickly to the other screen. There you go. There's coldbeer.fund behind me, the purple website, coldbeer.fund. If you want to support the show, go over to coldbeer.fund. and you can click basically any of these social medias you can follow me on. If you're not following me on, there's Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, and Discord. Plus, you can use Buy Me a Coffee if you want to donate, or DonoClip. DonoClip's pretty awesome. The founder of DonoClip reached out to me and asked me if there's any other streamers that I thought would be a good fit for DonoClip. And what do you guys think? Is there any other streamers that'd be a good fit? Who are the streamers you like? You can send me a message, or you can put them in chat or whatever. That'd be a good fit for DonoClip. DonoClip is a brand new piece of software that you can go to, and it's a $5 minimum donation. Just like Buy Me a Coffee, it's $5, but you can leave actual, instead of TTS where my robot reads it, you can actually use audio and video. So people can leave you an audio message or a video message, and it's actually pretty cool. It's something like this. Here's one that someone left me an audio message. So let's play that on the stream. This is the last one I got.
This is Shaderic. I'm going to sing for you. There's a tear in my beer, and I can't sing it all, you hear.
So you can leave instead of a robot reading your message, you can actually put it in your voice, and you can do video too. I don't have people often do video, but I think video is some of the ones that I've had the most fun with. People taking video. Everybody remembers that Suko hiding behind her pillow when she did her very first one. So it's actually pretty cool. Here that is. Hold on just a second. Will this let me play it on the stream? At Suko. So DonoClip's pretty cool. They've offered it to me. They're offered it to other people. It's pretty neat. They're even trying to get it more integrated with Twitch because a lot of live streamers are still on Twitch. And they're working on that. So it's a pretty cool program if you want to use it. It's same price as Buy Me a Coffee, but you can personalize everything. Also, we have Patreon extra content. As soon as my voice gets to feeling better and I trust it, we're going to go balls to the wall with Patreon because I got to make up for some of the things that I've missed. And this is just an extra donation link. There's also one that will not alert the show. It'll still tell me someone donated, and there's people that do this all the time. This little yellow donate, it won't pop up on the screen if you don't want to interrupt or whatever. There's a lot of people that don't like the donation interruptions, so they don't want to be part of that, but whatever. We got a merch shop if you're interested. It's there too. Just click on the glasses, t-shirts, all that type of stuff. Okay, now the shilling's over. The shilling is done. So, first of all, I want to start out by saying I really like Upchurch. I've supported him through some things, through quite a few things. Even if my support doesn't mean a whole lot to him, I'm just a small creator. He's huge. This video isn't going to mean anything to him, right? I'm just a regular guy with streaming to a couple hundred people, and he streams to thousands, tens of thousands, or whatever, and he's got millions of followers. But I feel like the older I get, the more I see like the mistakes I've made, I think. So I used to be a lot edgier. I used to do a lot crazier things, and some of the things were not great. And it helps me point out where I was wrong in the past. And there's nothing with being wrong, or there's nothing wrong with being wrong or with changing or whatever, if you see the need to. And I was just ignoring this, and now I feel like that's a mistake. I've never ignored anybody else. I've never just let anything else go. So this might technically hurt me, I guess, on YouTube. We'll see. But I feel like he's gone too far, and I probably should have made this video public. I did a Patreon. We've done a couple Patreon videos that had to do with like Upchurch, but I probably should have made this public video back when he was saying that Kylie Rodney didn't exist and that YouTubers were running GoFundMe scams and that Google Maps was watching him while he streamed. And they were too afraid he was getting too close to the Kylie Rodney truth. So they decided to change the maps live while he was looking at them, Street View. Like there's just been some wild stuff. And then he came out with this video today, which kind of caught me off guard. I don't even know what the fuck this means. But it sounds like something. It sounds a lot like something a Q-tard would say. So... He also made the claim that anybody who is on YouTube or Twitch or live streams or whatever that uses purple which is the color that I use to accent all kinds of stuff. I love like dark purple and black. That uses purple is probably involved in child trafficking because that's the color that symbolizes that. So there you go. Anyways, here it is, Ryan's latest video.
So I just realized they changed the Walmart logo. So I drove past a Walmart and I was like, wait a minute. I thought Wal and Mart used to have a star between Wal and Mart. And then I looked it up and I found out, oh wait, it did.
All right, so the Walmart logo is changed. By the way, I said this earlier. I put a compressor on the audio and a limiter, so it would hopefully it doesn't get too loud for people. I know there's people complaining about last night's video, but on last night's video, we watched like over 200 TikTok videos. I couldn't level them all. So now it's got a little bit of compressor on it, which may make it sound sort of unnatural. Like low end stuff that's supposed to be whispered or maybe silent will kind of be amplified, and high end stuff that should be louder than it. Like if someone's screaming, will be brought back down, and it'll all be centered. So it's not going to sound supernatural, but it shouldn't blow out anybody's eardrums anymore, I guess.
So then I kept thinking about it. I was like, I wonder why they took the star away. And I was like, wait, what's the whole logo look like now? Did they just like place the star somewhere else or something? So I looked it up.
Okay, this is a newer the newer logo for Walmart. It's kind of what most people are moving to, like simple, refined, more minimalist. Yes, there is a star here still, but it's just like 6 lines. It's not the star that used to be between Wal and Mart. And it's a softer text, less hard edges, as you can see, like here on the W's and the A's. It's what a lot of companies have went to probably in the last 10 years. A simpler design for their logos.
So obviously, yeah, they did move it. It is now what appears to be a yellow star. And he went out there and was like, no, it's not. It's a sun. You don't say.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to do some Mandela effect stuff, but he doesn't. He does the New World Order taking over the world, and we're all going to be locked up in Walmart thing.
The sun is a star, by the way. Anyway, so when I seen the white star logo and then the yellow star logo with the blue background, I was like, where have I seen this before? I know where. Some of the oldest flags that are associated with the South, aka Dixieland. All right, so it's called the Blue Bonnet flag. Look what the blue bonnet.
It's not called the Blue Bonnet flag. I think it's called the Bonnie Blue flag. Blue Bonnet sounds like bubonic, like the plague. Bonnie Blue flag. The Bonnie Blue flag was a banner associated at various times with the Republic of Texas, a short-lived Republic of West Florida, and the Confederate States of America at the start of the American Civil War in 1861. It consists of a single 5-pointed star on a blue field. Its first use being as early as 1810, it is considered the first Lone Star flag in history. And it shows, it says a dark blue banner charged with a white star. Then it shows another one that says the first Republic of West Florida, which was like a lighter blue color. The one that he's showing right there with the yellow star says the Burnett flag. The Burnett flag. And we'll have to see where the Burnett flag. Oh, here it says later referred to as the. Okay. First recorded use of this flag, typically a white star, was in 1810. It was used to represent the Republic of West Florida, a republic of English-speaking inhabitants in parts of Louisiana, east of the Mississippi River, who rebelled against the reign of the Spanish government and overthrew Spain's district governor, Carlos de Halt de Lessus, at Baton Rouge. The republic's independence lasted barely 3 months, dissolved after the annexation of Louisiana's portion of the disputed land to the United States territory acquired in the Louisiana Purchase. Later referred to as the Burnett flag, it was adopted by the Congress of the Republic of Texas on December 10th, 1836. The version consisted of an azure background with a large golden star inspired by the 1810 flag of the Republic of West Florida. Variants of the Burnett flag with a white star, virtually identically to the Bonnie Blue flag, were also common. Other variants featured the star of either color upside down and or ringed with the word Texas, with each letter filling one of the gaps of the star. So Texas is TEXAS, 5 letters. You got 5 points on a star. So you could write like, if we go back to this, if we go to this flag picture, let's see. Open image, a new tab. There we go. So like you could write TEXAS and it fits around a star, right? So it could be in its surround it there. Oh, that's the wrong one. Either upside down, ringed with the word Texas, with each letter filling one of the gaps of the star. In the David, that was called the David de Zavala flag. These flags combined with the flag of the Fredonian Rebellion are ancestral to the modern flag of Texas. So they're basically saying that these flags had influence on the current modern flag of Texas, which is the blue bar on the left-hand side with a gold or with a white star in it, and then the blue bar goes from top to bottom, and then on the right side there's a white stripe above a red stripe that go over to the blue.
Bonnet flag stands for.
He says the Bonnie blue flag was also used unofficially above the Confederate areas of Fort Sumter where the Civil War began. This flag has come to symbolize secession, self-governance, and state sovereignty. Is that what you think? That's what you think? That's what Walmart is trying to convey with their logo: secession, self-governance, and state sovereignty. Maybe.
Okay, look where this flag was used the most.
Bonnie blue flag was a. Oh, sorry. The Bonnie blue flag was a banner associated at various times with the Republic of Texas, the short-lived Republic of West Florida, and the Confederate States. So at no point right here does it say where this flag was used the most. He just made that part up. It says associated at various times with Texas, the short-lived Republic of West Florida, and the Confederate States. But his what he said before he introduced this video clip was, let's see where it was used the most. I'll let you hear it again.
Okay, look where this flag was used the most.
But that's not what this statement says. It doesn't say the Bonnie blue flag was used the most as a banner associated at various times with the Republic of Texas. It just says, yeah, it's bad, Turbo. It's bad. Thank you for watching on YouTube, guys. If there's a way that you can watch on Twitch, I'd greatly appreciate it. If not, YouTube's fine. I know a lot of his fans are there. A lot of people that engage with him are there. That's why I'm live there.
Now, look
By the way, I haven't seen you in a while, Turbo. Good to see you.
where the most Walmarts are at.
Now, look where the most... So, the flag, he claims that Wikipedia told him the flag was used the most in Texas, which was a lie. Then he says, wait, where are the most Walmarts at? Where would the most Walmarts be at? If you had to pick a place, would you think it would be the biggest fucking state?
Just gifted 2 subs.
Thank you, Baka. Gifted 2 subs to President T12 and PJ Stitcher. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. Like, I understand the guess Arkansas because that's where their headquarters is or whatever. But Texas is the biggest state, right? I mean, short of Alaska, but Alaska is, we all know what Alaska looks like, right? It's barren in a lot of places. There's a lot of places don't use. It doesn't have hardly any population. It's fucking snow covered most of the time. Of course, there's going to be the most Walmarts in Texas. Without ever seeing this statistic, I could have told you that. If I just thought about it for 2 fucking seconds. That's cool, 1D Truman.
All right.
1D Truman says, I grew up in Forest City, Arkansas, and we had a Wally World back in the 70s. That's cool.
What is also in Texas that is a huge problem right now?
What is also in Texas that is a huge problem right now? I'll tell you what he's going to say, the border. Back in '89, I had to been to almost every Walmart in West Texas. Oh no, in West Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado. Oh shit. Well, I guess were you selling something there, or sending something there, or were you just shopping a lot? I was born in '89, by the way. That's how old I am. So I hadn't been to any Walmarts in 89.
The border. And where is that border?
Well, I mean, again, yes, some of it's in Texas, but we do realize that's not the only border, right? So again, he says the flag was most used in Texas. Not true. That, or at least that statement doesn't say that. The proof he showed does not say that. Then he says, where are most Walmarts? The biggest state. Then he says, what's the problem in Texas? The border. Where is the border? Texas. Well, no, it's just the south of the United States. But Texas is one place. Texas is one place, sure. But there's other states that have the U.S.-Mexico border as well.
Yes, on the edge of Texas. Almost needs some sort of wall or something, you know? Who's been...
Oh, no.
Build a wall? Build a wall. We need it to protect our country.
Who's the guy that's been saying that? Who's the guy that's been saying that? I think, obviously, Texas has the longest border. Texas has the longest border with Mexico, but and California has the shortest.
Now.
So then he shows up. Who's been saying that? Who's been saying that? And then, of course, he shows up the picture of Trump there. So I guess this is his endorsement of Walmart, Texas, and Trump.
Does Donald Trump have ties with Walmart? Let's find.
It's Texas. It should be Texas, New Mexico for sure because it's right beside Texas. Then Arizona because it's beside New Mexico, and then California. I don't think there's anything else that goes down there and like touches it. I think it's just those four, right?
Now.
Walmart CEO discusses. Now this is old. This is from 2017, back when he was president. And it says Walmart CEO discusses economy job creation at Trump meeting. Walmart Stores Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Doug McMillon said on Friday his meeting with President Donald Trump offered an important blah, blah, blah. So that's what he wants you to see. That's what he wants you. He says, does Donald Trump have ties to Walmart? That's what he wants you to see. That they had a meeting one time. Of course, it's the biggest retailer in America. Of course they had a meeting. But what is not included? It says missing because he had this in his search terms. The word invested. He tried to do, I just said Texas had the longest border. What do you mean I'm fucking tripping? Texas does have the longest, that's what I said. Texas and then California is the shortest. Whatever. He tried to search Donald Trump invested in Walmart. And of course, invested was removed. So all he got was Donald Trump and Walmart, and they met one time that he can prove. Invested was not included. If he'd have clicked this button, it would have put parentheses around invested and forced it to do it. Does Donald Trump have ties to Walmart?
Needs some sort of wall or something, you know? Who's been yelling, build a wall? Build a wall. We need it to protect our country. Now, does Donald Trump have ties with Walmart? Let's find out.
Does Donald Trump have ties with Walmart? Well, I couldn't find anything that said he invests. Oh, I get what you're saying. I said it kind of confusing, so I thought maybe you misunderstood me. I think I said, of course, Texas has the longest, California has the shortest. Must include invested. Must include invested. He wanted to find that, but because he couldn't, he just shows you that they met one time in 2017. Actually, that wouldn't be long after, right? Trump was elected. Trump was elected and then inaugurated on January 20th. It was January 20th, 2017. So that meeting that happened in February or whatever wouldn't have been long after he was inaugurated. Honestly. All right, now I want to show you what else he shows here. Check this out.
Now,
Sorry, I thought I just saw something in the chat. My brother's a pilot for U.S. Customs. I remember going to Yuma, Arizona for a while to deport people. Damn. Bought a tie once there. All right, here we go. I've never seen a Costco or a Sam's. We have a Sam's here. I wish we had a Costco. Costco's cool. I've been to a couple like down in Atlanta, but I don't think my area is big enough for a Costco.
Does Donald Trump have ties with Walmart? Let's find out.
All right, right here. Trump MAGA merchandise. Of course, if you search this at Walmart, they're going to have it. Do you know when you search Walmart.com, let's search this, Walmart.com on Google, and then I'm going to search what is something Walmart absolutely wouldn't have. Trying to think of something they don't offer. Hot tubs. Anything you put in here, some Walmart sell liquor. Anything you put in here, Walmart does not, this is one that they do offer, but Walmart does not only, this is like a $4,000 hot tub, this is a $3,000 hot tub, $4,000. Like Walmart does not only list their own products on their website. I'm not talking about like the inflatable ones. I understand they have those. That's what I just said. I'm talking about like an actual fucking big ass hot tub that has to be installed by someone. Walmart not only lists their own products, they list third-party vendors. Lots of Walmarts have liquor. I don't know why people are saying that. They list third-party vendors. So when I go, let's say I'm searching for let's see. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll do video cards because Walmart do not sell. Let's do a 4090 RTX 4090, and I'll show you the website. I didn't even spell Walmart right, and it's still coming up. Walmart.com RTX 4090. So when we go to like Walmart.com and look at an RTX 4090, they are listing things from third-party vendors, okay? This says sold and shipped by Newegg Incorporated. This has nothing to do with Newegg, or this has nothing to do with Walmart. This is sold and shipped by a different company. Walmart never touches it. Walmart never packages it. Walmart never lets it sit on their shelf. A Walmart employee will never even look at this package or the product. It's sold and shipped by Newegg. But Walmart makes a percentage of sales that are listed on their website. So when I put in like MAGA gear, all these vendors are third-party vendors, 3-day shipping. 99.9999999% of shit you find on this website is not going to be in your Walmart. Someone else is selling it. Someone else is selling it. I wouldn't be surprised if Walmart jumped on this stupid thing, but this is sold and shipped by Interstate Apparel Incorporated. Obviously, that's not Walmart. This is a $5 hat sold and shipped by Quang Hong from China. A $5 Make America Great Again hat. These are not Walmart products, okay? But if I put in something Walmart absolutely for sure has, like their power tool line is Hart Power Tools, and I go to them and click on it, that one's not it. That's a package there. Where is one that I can get right now from my local store? Pickup available. It doesn't say sold and shipped by some other company. It says aisle 112 or aisle I-12 or 112, I can't tell. I-12, delivery, check availability, free shipping arrives, sold and shipped by Walmart.com. Now you see how that's a big difference, right? It depends on what state you're in, whether Walmart can carry liquor. So some states let Walmart carry beer. Some states let Walmart carry beer and wine. Some states, I think I was up in Idaho, was the first time I ever went into a Walmart, and they just sold tons of fucking liquor. All the liquor. There was no limit on what they could sell alcohol-wise. So this is sold and shipped by Walmart. So basically, even if I found like, I don't know if this will show anything up. Actually, let me move it over here until I figure it out. But hold on. Okay. So even if I typed in something silly like butt plug, it's going to show up that there are results, but you're not going to go buy this right here in your Walmart, okay? This is not going to show up in your Walmart. Now, the next thing he's going to do is type in Biden stuff at Walmart. Now, there is Biden stuff, for sure. There is Biden stuff, but there's not going to be as much. And I think that should be a given, right? Trump had this cultural change, this merch. People worship him. And Biden, they're like, we just want rid of Trump. Like, you're not running around fucking hearing people screaming, riding with Biden. We love him. We want his hat. We want his fucking shirt. But he does have that effect on a lot of, Trump does have that effect on a lot of people. But there's going to be Biden stuff too. A hot cup of Joe. Look how sexy he looks there. That's like anime porn. Hope never dies. Biden driving and fucking Obama pointing. Look, here he is with cats and lasers. That seems amazing. Biden Harris riding with Biden, whatever. Right? Joe Biden, 20. They've got Biden stuff as well. But it makes sense that there's more Trump merch than there is of any other president. He kind of did this thing, right? Anyways, here we go.
Walmart's a liquor store in Indiana. That's cool.
Well, it appears they do. Do they like Biden? Let's find out.
All right, so this is how he's going to check and see if they like Biden. He's going to type in Walmart. He's going to go to Google and type in Walmart Biden. And he's going to pull up like one or two things. Let's see what he does. Reasons why Joe Biden should be president, paperback edition. But it says this is a parody book. Now, literally, he would have to search for that because that didn't even show up when I typed it in. Or maybe he searched like Walmart makes fun of Joe Biden or something. But he's found this one listing for a parody book. It says if you know a Democrat that thinks Joe Biden should be president, this is the perfect gift for them to get their blood boiling.
I'm assuming it's going to be a reasons why Joe Biden should be president book.
And then it's going to be blank when you open it. Basically, it's a joke, right?
Well, it appears they do not like Joe Biden. I wonder why.
So Walmart likes Trump because they got MAGA stuff that they don't even sell, that they don't stock in their stores, that they only let other people list on their website. And they've got Biden stuff, but the only thing I'm going to show you is a parody book, even though Will just showed me they have tons of Biden shit, that pro-Biden shit. Like, the one parody book is the one I'm going to show you and say, well, I guess they don't like Biden. Let's see. Reasons why Biden should be president. See if we can find that book. I can't even find that fucking book. Oh, is this it? 10 reasons? No, that's not it. What did the cover of that thing look like? Hold on.
Well,
Reasons why Joe Biden should be president, paperback. What's the cover look like? Okay, it's him and the seal. Yeah, I don't even see that as a parody book. I even typed in parody. Hold on. Reason why Joe Biden should be president, book. I just still don't see that cover. Do you guys? I see this one. It says 10 reasons to vote. There's Trump red, Biden blue. Let's say I booked it. Here's another one. Here's one like it, but this one's for Bernie. Yes, they don't like Bernie. This is a parody book. If you know it, make him Democrat, Republican. It could happen. Buy this now. Watch those hardcore, those diehard Sanders supporters or lefty nuts lose their mind. Reasons why Bernie Sanders should be president. Paperback. I wonder if there's one. I wonder if there's one for Trump. Hold on. How ironic would it be if there was a book like Trump as the same type of book, all the reasons Trump is the absolute worst president. Guess they don't like Trump. Guess they don't like Trump. Right there's a book that says all the reasons he's the worst. Guess they don't like him. Right? Right, guys? Isn't that how we measure this? by what book pops up when we search Walmart and Biden? Anyways, while we're making these crazy leaps in logic here,
Well, it appears they do not like Joe Biden.
let's see what his plan is then. All
Wonder
right.
why.
So far we have Walmart is flying a flag about state secession and states' rights and the South and the Confederacy. The borders in Texas, and so are most Walmarts. We need a wall because Trump said so. Trump met with Walmart, but they like Trump, but they don't like Biden. And now we're going to go into the next phase. So they like Trump, they don't like Biden. So what does that make us?
Now, one last time. Where is Dixieland?
Okay, where is Dixieland? I'm guessing he just Googled what is the South. There you go.
Where is the border?
Where is the border? Well, part of it is here. Got it?
Now, where are all the Walmarts at?
All right, so then he shows this map. What can we actually gather from this map? Can we gather anything from this map at all? There's literally no what is this map? There's nothing we can gather from this map. If you're going to tell me that most of them is in the South, I'm going to tell you to prove it because it actually looks like most of them's probably this area. If I had to guess, like we're talking about Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. It looks like most of them's probably in this area. It's probably denser here than it is right here. But I mean, your guess, you can't get anything from this. It just says the growth of Walmart. And it says year 2006, openings 37, total stores 3,176, I believe is what it says. It doesn't tell us anything.
I know some of y'all have seen a lot of the conspiracy videos about Walmart.
The Walmart model, not just for retail, now it's for private prisons too, from the ACLU. About a year after acquiring a smaller firm that operates halfway houses and other community corrections facilities, Corrections Corporation of... This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. The fact that people would... This is a style, okay? This is a style of building. These are not guard towers. This is not what they're built for. What they intend them to be for. The same way that every church steeple is not a guard title or a guard tower. The fuck are you talking about? More questions about mysterious. This is just a link to a YouTube video that says more questions about mysterious Walmart closings. The fuck?
Their camps, they're going to stick us all in there. It's going to be horrible. It's a prison. If it is, who's it for?
So he's talking about the conspiracies that Walmart will be used to hold us when as concentration camps, like Liberty Warrior tried to say that time when they put in anti-theft devices at his local Walmart. And he's like, it's like they're locking us in there. I didn't know if I was going to get out of my life or not. You can tell they got them there. And what it really was for ordering online and picking up. And they had like cards to where you could get online orders processed. Like he freaked out. Like this guy, obviously, No one should believe they're gonna put us in Walmarts as prisons. This is the old FEMA camp around every corner tale. It's not true.
For all of us, whoever, is designing the Walmarts to half look like detention centers and half look like,
Are they though? Or are they designing Walmarts to half look like detention centers? Or are they designing Walmarts to half look like half look like prisons?
It could be slightly remodeled and have greenhouses and, plant sections, places to store stuff. Hell, they already got seeds and water systems, whatever they were designed for.
So now he's trying to turn we're all going to be locked up in Walmart as concentration camps conspiracy on its head and say it's going to be a good thing. We're going to live there and we're going to grow stuff there in the outdoor section. And if you get a little bit tired, you can go get some bedding. And if you get a little bored, you can go to the electronics. If you get hungry, you can go to the food section. We're all just going to live at Walmarts now.
It looks like it's to protect or be utilized.
I cannot help. I honestly, I don't see how anybody could discredit this theory if you don't see the correlation in between Costco and Gitmo. Let me just name stuff randomly. Clearly, that was part of it.
By the southern states.
That's right, Rolo.
Or organize the southern states to protect stuff, be slightly remodeled and have greenhouses and, plant sections, places to store stuff. Hell, they already got seeds and...
Oh, yeah, I showed it Suco, our Walmart. We went to our little Walmart or whatever, and I even showed her sporting goods where they sold guns. We were actually getting medicine for Ollie because she infected him with some kind of Japanese bug or something, but she hadn't seen guns sold like that. Walmart sells hunting rifles. They don't sell ARs anymore, but they got most hunting rifles and muzzle loaders and stuff like that.
Water systems, whatever they were designed for. It looks like it's to protect or be utilized by the southern states. It's
to protect or be utilized by the southern states. Walmarts, the way they are, where they're laid out, the issues with the border, the fact that there's a lot in Texas, they changed their logo, and they like Donald Trump and they don't like Biden, are being used to protect and to be used by the southern states of America. The South is rising again.
Or organize the southern states in maybe a state of chaos, emergency. I mean, you've seen the news lately. And
there we go. The EBS is coming on, baby. 10 days of darkness at your local Walmart. And honestly, if you go to Walmart and buy 10 days of darkness, they give you 2 free. They're rolling back prices all over the place.
Say, oh, well, their food sucks. I agree. It does. Why is that? Because a lot of that stuff is forced grown or rapidly fed into it. Why is that? Because there's a constant flow of food. The shit could hit the fan at any moment.
That's right, bug dude.
A very fast flow of food in order to hold over the people in the city who love America, who want to help make it a greater America.
That was a weird way to put that. They're going to hold up the people in the city that love America, that want to make it a greater America. Now, before Ryan has said, I'm out of politics. I don't care about either one of them. I don't like it, neither one of them. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. He did kind of support Trump a little bit. Then he said, I'm not talking about it again. I don't care. That's not my pace, blah, 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 which I thought was a good stance, okay? If you're not extremely well-versed in politics and what's actually going on, you probably shouldn't be giving advice to people. Most people don't understand anything because they only trust the sources that they like, and then everything else they throw out. I'm getting some people's making memes of me saying that there are no tunnel babies. Like that's a shot at me. Of course there are no fucking tunnel. Are you stupid? If 8 million kids a year do go missing, 8 million kids a year go missing, of course you would know tons of people that their kids went fucking keep making memes. I agree with all of them. You did get some information wrong, but most of them I agree with. I should have said that. Most of them. I don't know if you think you're trolling me, but you're not. Anyways, now he's like the people in the cities who love America and want to make America greater again. Yeah, just say make America great again and fucking where we go one, we go all. We got it, Ryan.
I need a very fast flow of food in order to hold over the people in the city who.
So the reason Walmart food tastes like shit is because they grow it too fast. But when this 10 days of darkness comes, we're gonna need a bunch of fast grown food. Thank you very much. That was Gen X with 100 bits. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
Love America.
I forgot to shout out Cindy SO1 and Precious Beast. Both resubscribed. One during the intro and one while I wasn't live. So thank you for that. Also, someone received their first 5-star hero just 19 hours ago. Somebody's still playing the game, aren't they? Still playing the game we were supported by. I still haven't been paid for that, but it should be coming soon. So thank you for supporting that game.
To help make it a greater America. To do those things, you're going to need the stuff inside the Walmart, the fishing stuff, the camping stuff, all that shit.
To make America great again, you're going to need the fishing stuff and the camping stuff and the bad food, guys.
A fan at any moment. You're going to.
Yeah, he thinks he's taking shit. Like one of them said Biden won the election. CNN told me or some shit like that. Like this guy he's a Q-tard, so or he's playing a Q-tard. I don't think he even believes it himself, but he thinks those are shots at me, I guess, to get my attention. I don't know. Nothing bothers him more than ignoring them. But I did share his memes. Thank you for the work.
I need a very fast flow of food in order to hold over the people in the city who love America, who want to help make it a greater America. To do those things, you're going to need the stuff inside the Walmart.
Wait a second. I actually own a tunnel. It goes across under the alley to an elevator, that goes up in another building. But you don't own that bit. So you own the alley that goes to the tunnel that goes to the elevator, but you don't own that building that the elevator goes to. Is that what you're saying?
Fishing stuff, the camping stuff, all that shit. And maybe it can recreate people in the society that want to help the society, even if they don't know how to do things. Maybe.
Yes, somebody just said $35 minimum Walmart. I don't know what the minimum is, but thank you for putting that Jimbo Slice one up. My dad, he's older. For a long time, he was in that damn boot where his toe was messed up or whatever. My dad loves that which he is walking a lot more now, and he's losing weight. He's lost a ton of weight, but still where his foot was in that boot, he loves the fact that they'll come load his car for him. He just pulls up in the right spot, tells them I'm here. They got his order ready. They come put it in his trunk for him. Then he could come home, and if hopefully I'm there, I can actually help him take his stuff in. Wait. I think Rolo so that I was correct, Rolo. And then he says, I was a bank and the motor bank was across the alley. It was a bank and the other bank was across the alley. Maybe. Thanks for letting me know.
Maybe that could be a facility to show you how to grow your own food, catch your own fish, fend for yourself. Don't forget what the blue bonnet flag stands for and represents.
What's it stand for? Secession, self-government, and state sovereignty. Secession, self-governance, and state sovereignty. Sure. Got it. That's what Walmart's doing. That's what Walmart's doing. Got it. Makes perfect sense, right?
Hey, speaking of Southern battle flags, what other Southern flag do we see a lot at Trump rallies? The Dixie flag.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's what. So what other flag do we see? The rebel flag. For the rebel flag. That's what we see. That's what we see a lot. That means the South, guys. The Dixie flag. That means the South. That's why Walmart supports the South. Got it?
That flag stands for and represents. Hey, speaking of Southern battle flags, what other Southern flag do we see a lot at Trump rallies? The Dixie flag. Where is it said that rural area Dixieland people go hang out because they have quote unquote nothing to do? It's even depicted in country songs.
Uh-oh, I don't know if I can play this in that Walmart parking lot. I'll probably get copyright struck just for that Chris Cagle clip. It's basically a song that says, man, we sure did learn a lot in that Walmart parking lot. I think's the name of the song. The Dixie flag. Walmart loves the South.
I ain't seen that theory yet.
Ain't seen that theory yet. Now, this is just one video, obviously, and it would be weird for me to make. It would be weird for me to make like such a claim like Ryan's lost his effing mind from this one video. Okay. This first comment says, yet another thought-provoking theory from you, bro. Hope you had a very happy birthday. Hopefully getting to something you wanted to. Surrounded by nothing but people that you have. Like his followers are just as much brainwashed as like the Q-tard followers, right? Even when he's screaming these crazy things about his parents, people are still commenting this stuff. Here's another one. I've wondered about these Walmart conspiracies ever since my uncle started sharing them with me almost 10 years ago. In fact, there's a Walmart in my town here in Central California that is built on the exact site of a WW2 World War II Japanese internment camp. Combining the fact with the conspiracies has always made my mind race. Anyways, thanks for another thought-provoking video, Church. Love you, brother. These people are crazy. Crazy. Your content is top notch. Keep up the fantastic work and keep creating amazing videos. Obviously, these are not, these people are brainwashed. There's no way. Anyways, what I was saying is one video, he's got 3.1 million subs. One video is not enough to base like this on or anything else on. But his videos have just been getting more and more outlandish. Here's another one from 3 days ago. I've not even seen this video. But like him calling out his family, he claims that his mom bought this house that she never had anything to do with. The people inside the house said the only person they knew was Ronnie Upchurch, which is his dad. And his dad says, yeah, her dad and I worked together for years and years and years. That's how she knows me. Not because I bought her fucking house and gave it to her. Like that, none of that was true. Even when we looked up the house and who had bought and sold it, it didn't have nothing to do with Ron Upchurch's mom. That's for sure.
Creek Squad, how it goes. A lot of y'all probably noticed that I haven't been on the internet like usual. And that reasoning is for a couple of different reasons, all good reasons, no bad reasons at all. So I noticed something, which is why I haven't been on here. I've been pretty much focusing on this thing that I noticed. And then as I pondered it and set...
That's right, Gypsy Daisy. That's what I'm saying.
Internet, off the internet, out of, if you ask me. So the longer that I wasn't visualizing anything on the internet, and for the past few weeks I've only been visualizing what I want, everything around me started changing for the better. Now, when I say everything, I mean, absolutely everything. Now, you know how people are always like, oh,
Everything's changing. He's visualizing this. And then
man, dude, how did my phone know that?
go Gobbler Nation. Better watch out for the kicking chicken. What the fuck that is?
I was talking about this, and then it popped up on my phone. Now, I'm not trying to make a mockery of people who say that. I've had my own phone do it, 100%. Something you're talking about, it pops up on your phone. However you're
They're spying on you guys.
feeling, that is the vibe of what is showed onto your phone. You know, a lot of people's like, man, the government's trying to do this. The government's... I used to think that, too. I don't think that anymore. And the reason that I don't think that...
So now he doesn't think the government's doing any of this stuff. He thinks it's something else. Some type of presence or visualization making it happen.
anymore is because I don't think that because
Miss
it's
Mo?
just a thought. Now, I know that sounds kind of silly, but here's the thing. Thoughts are expressed through us with words. Now, you know how old folks say, you are who you hang around, okay? Well, if your ears and eyes are around 5 people who are always doing bad stuff and saying bad stuff, you are an equation of those 5 people you hang around. And that happens whether you realize it or not. Because at the end of the day, the world runs off energy.
Manifestation, energy, ascension, 5th dimension, vibration.
If you're around 5 people who are receptors for energy and their energy is bad, if you're with them, your energy is going to be near the same as theirs, which is why you're hanging out with them. But it goes both ways. If you're around 5 receptors of energy who are all good and you hang around them, yours is going to be good as well.
There you
Now,
go.
at this point, you're probably like, dude, you're telling us something we already know. You can know that and not know the rest, though. That's what I'm getting at. It goes way deep, dude. Way deep. So recently, when all this stuff, you know, all these unfortunate events happened in my life, obviously the vibe would have been a bad one, a stressful one, you know, a sad one, a depressing one, all that stuff. And it was. And it made me the same way. Now, my phone used to pop up the same vibe stuff. Well, when all this was going on, I had a bunch of people coming to me being like, oh man, you know, your mom this and this and your dad this.
Oh no.
And and just kept wanting to talk about it. They were bringing these words of this energy into my area, and it was making me feel like that. Well, one day, a couple weeks ago, probably over a week ago, probably over a month now, I cut off my phone. I stopped answering everyone's calls. Everyone who wanted to talk about that stuff, I stopped talking to them. And I started hanging around good vibe people who actually talked about good stuff and wanted to do, you know, things that were fun and, you know, all this stuff. Now, keep in mind, at this point, I'm not really on my phone like that. Still really ain't.
Okay.
When I did pick my phone back up and went to go scroll like I regularly do, everything was different. It was all how to build this, how to pick this plant out of the woods. Here's what it's good for. Here's what you can't do. Here, like all this good vibe shit that you should know about the earth.
All right.
Keep in mind,
Should know that.
look none of this stuff up. I was just around people that were those kind of people. Good vibe, like medicine people, I guess. You could say that's the best terminology I can think of. The vibe of my iPhone was not altered because of me typing stuff in the search engine. It was altered because of what was going on around me. So once I realized this, I really started thinking, and I was like, bro, even the alphabet has sounds if you pick up an instrument, like a G chord, a C chord. You know, they all have different...
Even the alphabet has sounds. G chord, C chord.
Tones. Now, when you take the fact that each individual letter has a sound, and if you pick it up with an instrument, different chords are illustrated by letters of the alphabet. Back to
By the way, the reason that you have like C chord, G chord, the reason that you have, it's called the musical alphabet. You have to have a musical alphabet to talk about music. Okay, that's why it was from necessity. If you want to say you need to play the A chord, are you going to be able to make that with your mouth and also have someone hear it and have perfect pitch and be able to play it? Like or play it with a guitar and then, no, you say it's an A chord, it's a B chord, it's a C chord. It's the only way to talk about it.
sounds. So
They could have just as easily called them the popsicle chord and the water bottle chord and whatever was popular at the time where music theory was being developed.
some of these sounds that are labeled by letters will make you be like, that song sounds great. Some tones that are illustrated by letters will make you go, Jesus Christ, turn that off. Also, take into consideration everything we were just talking about doesn't involve words or talking, just sounds and illustrations of letters. Now, let's take those individual letters and smash other letters together to make words. So let's take 2 4-letter words, love and evil. Now, listen to how you spell
Love and evil.
love and how clear and wavy it is. L-O-V-E. L-O-V-E. Love. Love.
Love. I've never seen this, I swear to you. This was just a good pick. It was his most recent video besides the Walmart one. Love. Listen how wavy that is. Love.
You can even say it into a microphone and look at the sound wave it makes, and it even looks cooler. Now let's do the other word. Evil. 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 See how it's
Evil. Evil. What if I did love? Love. Love. Evil. Evil. Love. Evil. Like you can do any of those. Bastard. Evil. Love. Evil. Love. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
sounds evil. Evil. No matter how you say it.
There is a theory around that bug, dude. We're going to talk about that probably in a minute. That he creates controversy. When he's got new music coming out. And he tries to pick fights with people or make crazy claims about people or get his community to do that. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people that keep saying that shit.
Evil. Sounds like a drop off. Evil. Now let's spell it.
Yeah, why didn't he do love and hate? Because hate's two-way. Hates. It's not like hate.
E-V-I-L. See how that's E-V-I-L. L-O-V-E.
Why are you saying the V like that? If I say L-O-V-E, E-V-I-L, L-O-V-E, why you're just saying the V differently, dude?
E-V-I-L. They're totally different. Look,
Yes, they are different words. You're right. They are different words. They have similar letters. They share some letters. They are different words.
at terminology. Love and evil are hella different things. Anyways, just like
Yeah, he's going, look at these. One is evil, and the other one is love. Like, why are you changing your tone and your pitch and everything?
they sound different when you take away everything else.
Ask Mariah, I can make the word love threatening. I'm about to fucking love you up. I'm gonna love you so goddamn hard.
means everything, and just listen to the word. You can tell which word is good and which word is bad. Well, let me rephrase it.
You can tell which word is good and which word is bad. Okay, we got good words and bad words. It's not just words, and then context matters. Some words are bad and some words are good.
You can tell which word is positive and which one is negative. So if our whole
I think this is a DMT trip. DMT. Oh.
world is made up of energy, what we say has
Dimethyltryptamine, DMT, psychedelics, mushrooms, peyote, all that shit.
If letters have energy, and when you smash them together with other letters and you speak that energy on someone else, then that's going to have an effect. Now, think about electricity and energy. Now let's move over into our daily life. How about elections?
That's right, Tracy. Elections. What if we move over to lovely elections? What if I said it like that?
What do we know about our elections lately? Well, they're for damn sure electrifying. With all this positive and negative energy flying through the fucking universe around our
Makes
Earth.
sense.
Well, then, yeah, that's gonna.
What the
make
fuck
our
is this, dude?
current
This guy's crazier than hell.
time really fucking crazy, right? Okay, now we're gonna get into the fact that taking these different letters and putting them together to make words is called spelling.
Oh my God. Who would have known? I think Bucket guessed it. Was that Bucket? And when you spell, you cast a spell. I haven't seen this. I had no idea he was going to say that. Good guess. What about tell a vision? You're telling someone a vision. You're programming them with witchcraft and spellcraft.
Spell. Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. Just hang on 1 minute. Now, look
Love spell.
at these different figures in the elections, and what is the most common thing? You get a sign that says vote for, and then whoever you're voting for, right?
Okay.
You actually looked at your sign, like actually looked at it. So the last election, electrifying election, Biden won, right? Yeah, okay. So let's write what his...
Oh no. You're going to get a lot of hate for that. What's it because CNN told you? What? Biden won? We should just move on, and then there's another election coming up in 2024? Are you crazy?
You know, vote for me signs would say, somewhere say, vote for...
I'm going to lie down for a bit. Y'all have a headache from now. I'm going to come home and love the shit out of you. God damn it, Mariah. Tie your hands behind your back and put a little love in your palms.
Biden, right? Vote forbidden. Vote forbidden.
Your vote was forbidden. Vote for Biden. Vote for Biden. Vote for your vote was forbidden. I can't believe the Q-tards haven't put this together. You're not gonna be tired. You're gonna be wore out, and maybe gaped a little bit. How about that?
Forbidden. And on the other end, you had vote for Trump.
Oh, Trump is triumph. So vote forbidden or vote triumph. Triumph, the cowardly dog, or whatever his name is.
Triumph.
No, that's Courage the Cowardly Dog. Triumph is the insult dog, right? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Triumph the insult dog.
Triumph.
Yeah.
Forbidden. Triumph. Forbidden. Okay, now you tell me.
Dude, all he's done is flamed all these Q-tards into fucking electrifying election excitement. Donotron, fucking idiot.
Which
Manatee.
spelling
I'm about to get in your manatee, Mariah. Don't bother me, William. You just wait.
sounds better.
How deep? Balls deep. That's how deep.
Or forbidden. Now, for each of those characters, Trump and Biden.
If you're a fan of Ron Upchurch, how can you look at him and say he's not fucking losing it? Okay, you should just make music and funny videos. He's had you attacking people. He's had you believing his mom was buying houses and giving away. Not true. He's had you lashing out at fucking this woman who served in the military and got her citizenship from Ukraine and saying that she was trafficking kids. He's had you believe that anybody with a purple background is trafficking kids. He had you believe a girl that died in the lake wasn't real and that it was a GoFundMe scam. And now he's trying to say the way you say words is actually the words themselves, and they're either good or bad because you're casting spells. So you cast your vote, and if you spell for Biden, it says forbidden. Forbidden.
Let's look at
I'm going to hold them taters, Mariah, as soon as I get home.
what happened and what we visualized along the way. Well, I'll tell you this. Way more people showed up for Trump triumph. I seen hardly no one on the forbidden side.
We live in Tennessee, dude. How many Biden voters did you expect to see?
Triumph or forbidden. Now, for each of those characters, Trump and Biden, let's look at the action of what happened and what we visualized along the way. Well, I'll tell you this.
There is no way in hell that Biden could have mobilized 80 million voters. But Biden didn't have to mobilize 80 million voters. Biden had to mobilize his whatever, 50 million, whatever, that were going to vote blue no matter what, vote blue no matter what. And the rest of them turned out to vote not Trump. Trump is a polarizing figure. He can bring tons of people on the right to vote for him, but he can also bring tons of people on the left to vote against him. And that's what he did. I honestly think Trump told people not to do mail-in voting almost all the way up until like a week before, like 2 weeks before the election. He told people not to do mail-in voting. And I bet you there are people that would have done mail-in voting. There has to be. Now, I don't know if it's statistically, if it would actually make a difference, the numbers, but there has to be at least some people that said, okay, I'm not doing mail-in voting because Trump is telling us that they're cheating. So instead, I'm going to go vote at the polls, and then they just, whatever happened, there's something held them up. They didn't make it. They had to work. They couldn't get off. They forgot that it was election day. They had a car wreck or got stuck in traffic or an accident and didn't make it to the polls. I guarantee you he took some votes away from himself.
Way more people showed up for Trump triumph. I seen hardly no one on the forbidden side. Go look it up. Show me one spot where there's more people on the forbidden side than there is on the triumph side. Who spoke better to people? Definitely triumph side. Who done things that were jaw-dropping in the sense of strictly humanity and destination?
Jaw-dropping in the realm of strictly humanity and destiny. What does this? These words mean nothing, whether they're good or bad.
Who done things that were jaw-dropping in the sense of strictly humanity and destination?
Who done things that were jaw-dropping strictly in the sense of humanity and destination? The fuck does that even mean? If I came up to you and I said, describe one person who you think has performed things that are jaw-dropping strictly in the sense of humanity and destination, what would you tell me? He's from Tennessee. He's a famous musician. Too many mushrooms, too much Adderall. I agree. Yeah, Trump's absolutely a populist. 100%.
Trump. When have you ever seen another president walk into crazy ass North Korea? Trump would have conversations with
But we didn't get...
these other countries like China and Russia, and he would broadcast about it. Like, yeah, I talked to him, everything's good, yada yada yada, whatever. Okay, they don't even speak the same language. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. But
They were casting spells, even if they don't speak the same language.
everyone respected everyone. Now, when you look on TV, now that Forbidden is in office, they don't want to talk to us no more. They make fun of us. They say, oh, hell no.
We didn't get any of the concessions.
America is brainwashed, right? Well, if there is some sort of opposite language that's hidden on top of regular common language, and the reason that no one ever figures it out is because there is sly language implemented every few years called slang. Sly language, slang. Well, then that means this is not something that's just figured out once. It's something that has to be kept up with over the years for all of eternity, because it's always changing. So let's think about Trump talking to these other countries.
Okay.
You know, they obviously don't speak the same language. Think about the word.
Just because Kim Jong-un said that he would denuclearize, which is basically what he said when he was talking to Trump, he signed a little fucking agreement or whatever. There were no teeth to that agreement. There was no sanctions involved. There were no other countries. There was no inspections. And he hasn't. He has not. They never fucking stopped. There's been no denuclearization. There's been no fucking stops in the missile launches. There's been no stops in their nuclear tests. They haven't fucking slowed down. But Kim Jong-un got a big boost in being the actual leader and support because he's meeting with the U.S. president.
Word
That validated him as a world leader and someone to be negotiated with, even though he shouldn't be.
land gauge. So these people on different land across the world that don't speak the same language, how do they gauge each other's energy? Well, it's not going to be by the language they speak. It's not going to be by not even their alphabet. China doesn't have a damn alphabet like us. Their shit looks like fucking, I don't know, something. So if these other lands can only gauge each other off of the energy and the vibe of that other land leader, then where does that leave you?
Okay.
Visualization.
Love.
And where does that lead you? To a universal language.
Mariah, you keep sitting here fucking talking after you told us all you're going to go take a nap. It's coming harder and faster for you. In the back door, too, as punishment.
Something that is not letters that are sounded out, but something that is silently visualized.
Silently visualize.
Higher glimpse of light.
Oh, hieroglyphs. But if you silently visualize the words, you get a higher glimpse.
Let's think about the word higher glimpse. Hieroglyphs. Oh, what do you know? Something you observe in silence. What is it that people are still trying to figure out to this day? People have dedicated their lives and their careers to this. figuring out the symbolism of the pyramids, hieroglyphs, a lot of other structures out there in the jungle and all these places.
Oh no! Unfortunately, Upchurch mind has been broken by his family. He did a video the other night. He swore the gobbler, or perhaps Bigfoot, was outside his house. I had heard people say he was freaking out. He was freaking out about, he thought something was outside his house. And I've seen the one where he thinks black helicopters are flying him. But I don't know if it's his family that broke him. Like, I honestly think his mom and dad probably have good interest. So I did drugs when I was young. Okay, I did a lot of drugs, sold drugs, did drugs, blah, blah, blah. When I was on drugs, if someone accused me of like, oh, those people you're hanging out with, they're bad influence, blah, blah, or something like that, I would react kind of the same way. Oh, you're just trying to do this to me, or you're just trying to use me, or you don't mind when I have money. You don't want me selling this and doing that, but you don't mind when I have money. You spend my money, but I would react the same way. I think maybe I don't give a damn if he does drugs. That's his choice. He's an adult. He's a musician. Nobody's giving him a drug test. But I think his parents were worried about the friends that he was hanging around and the drugs that he was consuming, and tried to step in. But it's not an easy place to step in. It's just not. You're going to, unless the person's ready to kick the habit, they're not going to.
Of the pyramids, hieroglyphs, a lot of other structures out there in the
I'm going to lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. Lay you down and tell you all the things a woman loves to hear.
Incoming dono clip.
Just having you around. Oh, darling, how I'd love to lay you down. Oh, there's a dono clip coming in. Let's see if we can find it, if one of the mods will play it or not. The mods have been kind of lacking. I've been thinking about getting rid of them. You never can tell. I can't get them to do any work. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. Half-assing projects. They don't know what's going on most of the time. Tsuko's always showing up with her fucking wrench, but I can't get her to do nothing. And then Miss Press's favorite question is, what do you mean? Were you talking about something? Did you say this? Or what did you just say? Let me ask it in question form. So it's hard to tell. Yori's been parking for 6 weeks. Oh.
This is Ramesh. Upchurch is trying to go real deep on this, but the water is frozen.
Oh, that makes sense. He's trying to go real deep, but it's frozen. So he's just like running into a wall over and over and over again. Thank you very much for the dono clip, Ramesh. I appreciate that. I will suggest Bullshifter if Bullshifter wants to do dono clip. But I can show Bullshifter how to search it. If you guys know any other streamers that you think would enjoy dono clip, let them know. Or let me know their names or whatever, and I'll try to send it to you. It is, today is currently what? May 25th. On April 18th, Yori said, I'll find a parking spot and I'll be right there. Talking about coming to the stream. No one's seen or heard from her since. I'm assuming she had to get gas probably a few dozen times since then. But I have no idea.
Jungle and all these places. Why can't they figure it out? Because everyone's talking too much. They are reading a prompt. All of them are reading it. On the prompt is spelling. What they're doing is broadcasting spelling.
Broadcasting spell. Okay.
And that's why there's been terminology used lately by politicians such as Trump, where he's like, it's a witch hunt.
Ooh. So what he's really saying is it's a witch's cunt. And once you get up in there, there's sugar and spice, and it feels oh so nice. See? They're spelling.
WITCH. Why? Because if you break everything down to vibe and energy, there's two sides. There's a positive side and a negative side. Nothing else matters.
That's what I call Mariah's lady parts. The old witch's cave. Because I saw a bat fly out of there once.
Witch, WHICH, side are you going to choose?
Which side of the witch hunt? Casting your spells.
Now, think about that scenario and imagine if you couldn't see past this veil that is language and you didn't know who was telling the truth and who was lying. What would you say? The sentence for that, if you were asking somebody, would be, which is which? That's fucking confusing. You know what?
Which is which? Broadcasting on Twitch, playing a Nintendo Switch. Don't be a bitch. I'm sorry, that just rhymed.
It's confusing because your connection is fused with something negative.
Oh, shit. That is confusing because your connection is fused with something negative. He's about to break that code. Breaking the fourth wall here. This motherfucker probably already ascended. That's why he hasn't made a video since this.
Confusing. Now, when you think about somebody who is confused about something for a long period of time, they tend to get angry, right?
No, Mariah, I don't think she can afford me.
And then they start to, maybe blow up. What do they say when someone does that? Oh man, that guy blew a fuse.
What? He blew his fuse? So he became unfused from negative things. When you say someone blow a fuse, obviously it relates to literally blowing a fuse. And it's when you pop off and rage or whatever, right? Or freak out.
You don't think spelling can be casted to you and change your brain, your attitude, or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Honestly.
Why don't you ask the military why they use American music with spelling and sounds to torture terrorists?
Well, they use music. They use American music because our enemies don't speak English. It's English music. And it's usually like death metal and shit. And they blast it loud as hell. And it's to keep them awake, keep them confused. They don't understand the language most of the times. They don't understand the music. It's not stuff they typically listen to. But we're not casting spells on them. They could use English music on you as well if they just play death metal all the time to keep you awake. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. Read about it. So, if I speak good things and hang around good people, we're going back to the iPhone, and it pops up good things, and it keeps popping up good things as long as I got good shit and good energy going on around me.
So when he's got good energy going on, he has suggested good ads on his iPhone, but it's not the government listening to him. It's his vibes, guys. It's his vibes. Tigazord.
What does that tell you? That tells you whoever is running this graph, experiment, whatever it is, they can't be all the way bad. It has to be at least half good.
Okay.
Reason being.
So you're trying to tell me this mind-blowing theory that there are good people and bad people, but most people are literally some combination and just trying to do what they feel like is best for them. Most people don't have evil intentions. Most people aren't trying to ruin your day. Like, I have to tell myself this all the time, especially when I get like a fucking road rage or flip out or something. People aren't intentionally doing stuff to make me have a bad time or a bad day or hurt me in some way. Most people are either mindlessly acting, not even thinking about it, thinking about something else, or they're making decisions that they think will benefit them. Even if it doesn't. They're not out to get you or hurt you or follow you around in a black helicopter, sneak outside your house like they're Bigfoot. You know better than that, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, my life's getting better. It's showing me good stuff now that I'm around good energy. If the
What another shrimp on a bobby.
Government or, whatever runs these iPhones was really out to get us, it would only show us only bad shit.
Ooh.
Even if we had good folks, good energy, it's picking up whatever.
So you can make a claim that your phone's listening to you. That's fine if you want to. I know they all say they're not, and there's supposed to be apps that you agree to. They're not listening to you, whatever. The problem is it has to be listening to you at some point, whether it's using that information or not, because you can say, like I can say, hey, Google, turn off the lights. And they see if it wasn't listening to me, it would have known that. So it has to be listening at some point. Hey, Google, turn on the lights. Oh, it didn't hear me. Turn on the lights. So they do technically listen to you in some capacity, but are they using that for advertising? They're not supposed to be. But you also have to think of your phone knows everything about you. It knows what video you want. And like Facebook links to Google, and Google links to YouTube, and YouTube links to Twitter, and Twitter links to TikTok. They all link together and share this information. So it knows every video you watched, every message you've sent, everything about your phone, blah, 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 even if it's not listening to you. It knows that you recently saw an ad for this, and it's been so many days, so they want to resend it. You recently searched this, which is similar to this, so they're going to send you this, and blah, blah, blah. Like, they're pretty good at ad targeting. Without, when I did social media marketing, they're pretty good without listening to you at all. They're damn good at marketing to people based on their preferences without listening to you at all. So if you want to believe they're listening to you, fine. But just know they're fucking amazing without listening to you at all.
Whatever we're saying, it would still just be bad all the time. It's not.
That's the Ocarina of Time from Zelda.
It's whatever is around you. And if you look at the other abilities on the iPhone, well, it's your calendar. It's a calculator. It lets you know your heart rate, how many steps you took. It lets you know how much time you spent on the screen. And there's a new social experiment, is what it seems like, that is letting you know where your energy's at, actually, by what's on your social media. If you're being anti-social through social media, the opposite. You're not actually.
What you do is you get real quiet. You know, if you're broadcasting on YouTube, you get real quiet and then go, hey, Alexa, play Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. And you just wonder if anybody's Alexa heard you or not.
Actually connected to what you're supposed to be connected to. You're connected and stuck in a worldwide web. You have entered the net.
You don't want to be stuck in a worldwide web waiting for the creepy spider for Biden to come envenomate you. You don't want to enter the net because then you get caught up in the net like a fish in the sea.
And your energy is now contained in this net that you entered, internet. Now, last thing, the logo on the iPhone, right? All right. It is a depiction, it is a picture of an apple with a bite taken out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot
of poison apple from Cinderella, Ella, A.
Videos, and even I've been one of those people who I'm like, yeah, look, Satanist, definitely the devil.
Oh, you're thinking the Garden of Eden. I got you.
Well, put it this way. The story in the Bible of Adam and Eve with the bite out of the apple is spelled out for you to read about it.
Oh, shit.
You're not supposed to eat the forbidden fruit, yada, 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 right? Okay.
Oh, the forbidden fruit for Biden president. Damn, this is good.
If life is like this, and it's running off good energy, bad energy, and sometimes you not being able to tell the difference.
Bubbleswick just gifted 1 subs.
Oh, shit. Thank you for the gifted sub. That was Bubbleswick. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And the fact that you have to go with your gut instinct Well, I'll tell you this. I can pick an apple off of a tree, and I can hold it, and I can bite it, and it tastes good, and you feel good when you eat it, and it actually gives you a shit ton of energy. So, was God saying, don't eat that apple? It's good for you at all.
Yeah, he literally said that. He said, don't eat this apple. Don't eat this apple. The only rule is you're not to partake of this fruit.
It's forbidden. Or was he testing the creation of gut instinct? Could she tell, like, no, I definitely feels good to eat this. If the apple didn't get a bite taken out of it, that would mean his creation was just as perfect as him. The creation had to take a bite out of the apple to be perfectly imperfect, because the imperfection was not listening to the lie that he said, don't eat that, it's forbidden.
Okay.
Then was born the power of choice. Which power are you? Negative power or positive power?
Which power are you? Negative power or positive power? So, if you've been wondering, why did Ryan just suddenly drop? Like, he doesn't even talk about, oh, first of all, he's fucking batshit crazy. I don't know how anybody could defend his craziness now, right? I'm about to get Mariah's forbidden fruit. That's right. It looks like maybe like a stomped up blackberry. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's little seed pits and stuff to it. But I'll lick it out of there. If you're wondering why Ryan suddenly stopped talking about Kylie Rodney, I think he's being sued. That's the word on the streets. I'm not for sure. I'm 100% not for sure. But I think he's being sued over that, and they are not very happy for all the stuff going on. The family's retaining an attorney and blah, blah, blah. But he just dropped the fuck out of it. So I don't know. But so he posted, these are some random songs in his room. These are some music videos he did. Let's see this one. This was weeks ago now, 4 weeks ago. That's what you'll be screaming. Stop it, William. No, really. I hate it.
All right, so first off,
Okay.
I just want to say thanks to Father and Son Reacts, Uncle Will, and West Virginia Mountain Girl. Where do you start? I guess I'll start off by saying, look, man, none of this has been about money. It never has. It was about making my family proud. All I ever wanted was a regular mom and dad who fucking rooted for me and just was proud and happy of what I've done. That's all. And if I'd have known that money and fame would have done this to him, I mean, fuck, dude, I'd have gave him all the money. I'd have gave him everything just to, you know, be regular mom and dad, but that's just not the cards I was dealt. And that's okay.
Now, I personally believe that his mom and dad were probably just looking out for him, trying to help him out, trying to suggest that maybe some of his wilder friends and some of the wilder actions he had taken in person and in line should be rolled back a little bit, should be stepped back a little bit. We have to worry about like the future and your decisions have long lasting effects and blah, blah, blah. But he thinks they were out to destroy him and buying houses and giving them away and spending all his money and just clout chasing off of him, I guess.
Hey, man, look, somebody's got to be built for this shit, you know what I mean? It's just a weird thing, you know, to think about. Like, I can't imagine being a parent and, you know, doing anything bad to my kid, especially when it comes to something so non-important and replaceable as money and material things.
He's also got to the point where everything he got, you know how he was always prided and like giving this away or giving that away, and gave his mama this, gave his daddy this, and blah, blah, blah. His dad said in the videos, he's always offered to pay for stuff, told him, no, that's too expensive. You don't need to do that. Ryan still gave all the stuff to him and his family or blah. He's trying to take all those things back now. He told his dad he was going to report the skid steer as stolen, even though he gave him the skid steer, and his dad had to put like $4,000 worth of work into it. His brothers and sisters, their vehicles have now been taken or repossessed, or he beats the fucking windows in on it, stuff that he gave to them.
You can't replace, people who birthed you. And people can say, oh, it'll be okay. You'll get over it. Hey, yeah, I will. And
so have you ever heard of the song, Bowlswick, have you ever heard the song Mama Tried? It's a country song, and it's called Mama Tried. Like, Mama tried to raise me right, and it did, she tried her best kind of deal, right? Yeah, it says, it's called Mama Tried. His tattoo says Mama Never Tried. His tattoo says Mama Never Tried, I believe. Because he was mad as fuck about his mom not helping him, or not his mom. He thought that she bought a house and gave it away to somebody and was trying to steal all his fortune.
Good now, I'm good at coping with everything. I'm good at keeping my mind busy.
Tons of people have responded to you. I don't know if you're not reading the chat or whatever. Every time someone's asked, someone's responded and said Ryan fucking Upchurch. I don't know if you're not reading it or what.
As my grandpa used to say, piddling. But it's still one of those things where it's like, damn, bro, like, just because money, that's it? That's all it took you to fold was money? Not only that, dude.
Again, saying that his family are going after him from, I don't think, like, of course, money changes the situation. Money makes a dynamic situation, blah, blah, blah. But the house he found that his mother bought and just gave to somebody he didn't even know was never in her name. She never purchased it. She never sold it. She never did any. We've even looked up the real estate documents on it. She never owned it in any way, shape, or form. I don't even know how the fuck he found it. It's kind of like one of those Q-tard things where they type their social security number into like those banking websites or whatever. They're like, oh my God, some company from Afghanistan owns me. Because the government's been, just because the numbers relate. I don't know how the fuck he got it.
I mean, it's something I was already giving you, bro. Like, what? Bro, when you come from what I come from.
No one's getting Karen. I'm responding to you. I've been on this channel forever. Just tell me which heck is. That's what I'm responding to. If you just chill the fuck out, be on this channel forever, somebody will tell you because they've answered every other time someone's asked.
And you become everything that people said you wouldn't.
Yeah, his eyes are gigantic. Or his fucking pupils.
Whatever they want.
They're looking pretty wild.
But see, that's the thing.
Some days they're huge, some days they're pin dotted. It just depends.
Side of things. Bro, that dude didn't tell me he loved me until I was rich. He was never proud of anything I ever done until I got rich. Then he loved me. Love you, son. I remember the first time he said it, bro.
I don't even believe this story. I mean, I don't believe this story. I don't think the first time that his dad ever said I love you was when he's rich. I remember the first time my dad ever told me he loved me. Well, not as a child. Obviously, my dad when I was born probably told me he loved me or whatever. But my dad, it's hard with a son, I guess. You want to be macho, you want to be like you don't, it's awkward, especially like a teenage son or a young man. It's not as bad as it was, but back in the day, it was a lot worse. I remember one day when I was older, and my dad had told me he loved me when I was young or whatever. And then we kind of didn't like each other while I was a teenager and stuff. My dad had a nightmare, basically where he saw his dad, my papa who had passed away. He had a nightmare that upset him about his dad and about stuff that he was doing in his life. It was basically like almost like his dad told him to get his shit together, basically. And then from that moment on, my dad started telling me he loved me every time we talked. It was a change though. But I mean, hell, I was a teenager. You know, I probably cussed him and said all kinds of crazy shit under my breath and stuff. I probably wasn't the easiest kid to love, but it was just like two dudes saying that was just weird then. I'm not saying he didn't love me. He did. It was just the verbalization of it.
And I was just like, what? Made me feel weird, you know? But I was happy about it. I was like, oh shit, whoa. He actually loves me, bro. No. Money. Gross, bro. Gross. Like, look, this ain't no back and forth yelling, screaming shit now. This is like some serious ass adult real life shit. And some people ask, why do you continue to talk about this? Well, I'm finding out new stuff.
Are you though? Or are you hyping yourself up while maybe you're not in the best mental state to understand what you're finding out?
More things together, you know. I haven't smoked weed or nothing in fucking, I don't even know, a week and a half. I've just been contemplating.
I don't even know what's going on over there in that chat. I don't know. The wildest shit.
Figuring out. You know, trying to understand, but there's no point in understanding. The phrase, it is what it is a true thing. This is the perfect example. Not only that, once again, documentation of my life, bro. There's kids somewhere that feel the same way and don't know how to deal with it. Hey, they're gonna watch this video and be like, well, shit, if he can do it, I can do it. But anyway, back to the family shit.
That's what I always liked about Ryan. Okay, here's what I liked about Ryan before this person doesn't exist. YouTubers are running a GoFundMe scam. This family is fake grieving. Their daughter didn't die or go missing or whatever. There's no body in the lake. There's nobody in the... Before all that stuff, he was a success story, right? He's from Tennessee. He grew up pretty poor. He made it on his own. He told the record labels to kiss his ass. When people, even stuff that he did that maybe I personally don't agree with, when people said, oh, you got to change this to be famous, or you got to change this to have a following, you got to change this to have a career, he said, I'm not changing myself. I'm going to be who I want to be. Well, he does change, but I'm not changing because you told me to. Like, I might change or grow over time and decide something, you know, is not what I want to do anymore, but not because you told me I had to find success. And he still made it. That's what I like about him.
When on your dad's side, he never even showed affection until you got rich.
But now we've had a major confusion to some negative, didn't exist energy.
And on the other side, you know, my mom half-assed supported me, you know, also called the cops on me and shit when I was younger, but for the most part supported me up until having a bunch of money. So you have one that never supported you and then one that half-assed supported you. You know, you as the son both covering for them because, you know, they are the way they are. And with family, you're supposed to, you know, watch out for them. Make sure people don't think they're stupid. You know, make sure no one talks about them. Says nothing bad about them. That's love, bro. Has nothing to do with no criminal shit. It's just, you know, simple things. But when you're covering for their stupidity and their embarrassment, and then they're also, well, first off.
So I don't like this phrase. When you're covering for their stupidity and your embarrassment. I don't like that phrase when you're talking about your parents. I know your parents can embarrass you. And I know as a teenager, like your parents showing up at school or doing something crazy, you think your whole life's going to end. But when you're as old as Ryan is, it's time. I mean, he's almost the same age as me, right? It's time to say, okay, like they're not embarrassing. That's just who they are. And anybody that would judge me based on them, you know, saying something silly or saying something that most people would think was stupid because they're country or redneck or not well versed or don't know how to use the internet, fuck those people. Like, that's still my family. Well, I mean, they're not going to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it would hurt my dad so bad if, like, let's say he come on the show or said something on the show, or I played a clip of him, and then I was trying to run interference, and he realized what I was doing. Like, he's not dumb, he's this, or he didn't really mean that, he did this, and he's not this, he's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, your parents are your parents. You don't need to hide their stupidity or the embarrassment they're causing you. They shouldn't be causing you those. You know what I'm saying?
They hate each other, have my whole life. Ask anyone who knows me.
Short of them being like beating each other or doing drugs or something crazy. If we're just talking about like how they speak, how they engage on the internet, how they act, how they are, how they're older, those people shouldn't be. I mean, he wrote a song about how much he loved his mom and featured her in it. And then after this whole thing, took it down.
And then back to the whole, my dad never supported anything and literally acting like he fucking hated me until I was rich. Ask anybody that's known me from high school, bro. Find them on Facebook. Ask them. They'll tell you the truth. That's a hometown person that, one, you're probably not going to answer from. Two, if you do, they're going to tell you the truth, bro. Because they know how I am around here. And if you ask me personally, bro, I think now, all these characters in my family, and even ones that's not in my family, these outer people who've been brought in by my family, and even some reaction pages I found out about, by the way. We'll get into that another time. They're all brought in for a reason. And some were kicked out of my life because they were actually good people. Like Ripta and Felicia. Now it's obvious that whatever the fuck happened there was not true between Patty and them. But what does Upchurch do? Took my family side. Not necessarily took a side, but, took into consideration what they were saying, how they were feeling when I shouldn't have. But that's just because I'm a down-ass motherfucker and loyal to my family. But look how loyal they are to me. Everybody's got eyeballs. Everybody's got ears. I'm trying not to cuss because I'm keeping it, professional, but both of my parents are full of shit. They're both full of shit. What is the common motive with both of them? Money. That's not a theory. That is true. My dad didn't tell me he loved me till I was rich. Now he I really want this car. I need this podcast. I need this tractor. I need this race trailer. I need a sponsor. Hey son, can you bring me a check? Hey son, can you bring me a check? Hey yo son, love you and shit, but can you bring me a check?
I also don't see his dad coming to beg for anything. Like, his dad seems like a very proud man. He works with his hands. He's very proud of his accomplishments, what he's made, who he's been, who he's done. Like, I don't know his dad, but if he had proof that his dad was basically begging for money, I would be fucking astonished.
Well, I quit giving him checks. Now look, he magically has a fucking YouTube and an Instagram. And he thinks people want to know his side of the story. Anybody with common sense who talks to people on a regular basis can listen to it and plainly see that he's not really someone who tells the truth. Patty as well. Motive, money. I mean, I don't even have to say what all she's done. You guys know. I mean, you've been watching it. The houses, the bank accounts, all that, money. Well, they hated each other for, since I was 4. I'm 32. Finna be 32. You mean after all this time, now they're best friends and have a good relationship, a real good one. Man, something is so wrong with our son, everyone. Please help. Do you think people that follow me are stupid? They're not. They know what you're trying to do. I know what's trying to be done. They're trying to kill the connection between what I think matters and myself. What matters to me is the people who listen to my music. The kid in a trailer park that has nobody to talk to that can get inspired by a song of mine that he relates to. Those are the things that matter to me. Those things show out in public. All these people that I meet and, talk to their kids and sign hats and stuff, bro, it's on Facebook. It makes their day. It makes my day that it makes their day. Because I get to read this stuff afterwards. That's why I like reaction channels. Since they're about to not get what they think they're going to get, they're going to try to hit me where it hurts. 1, it's not going to work. But 2, that's me and the people who watch me. So what are they going to do? Go to extreme lengths to alter the perception of me to the ones who actually love me. And those people are maybe people I haven't even met that are watching this video. But folks who've actually been watching me for years and have grown to know me, really, and care for me, the ones who met me in public, the ones who have come stay in my house. Hell, I got father and sons here right now.
So father and son reaction channel is staying at his house right now. Again, I would be very leery of him he gave them a truck, I believe, or maybe a couple trucks. Be very leery of him giving anything now that we've seen how when the relationship ends, how he demands everything back. Even his mom, I don't know if you remember this, but you remember his mom's assistant's boyfriend. He claimed they stole a vehicle from him. Even his mom's come out and admitted now. She didn't before because when she was Team Ryan, but now that all this, even his mom's come out and admitted that he did give him that truck and then tried to basically take it back.
They've become some of my best friends. So yeah, this shit is real. What I strive for is real between me and the people who listen to my music. That's what I care about. Since they're not getting what they care about, they're gonna try to ruin what I care about. And that's not gonna happen. Because everybody who is a common, everyday, normal motherfucker knows who's lying and who ain't lying. They ain't no basement-dwelling, fucking psycho, weird motherfucker on YouTube at 2 in the morning dancing around the witchcraft and wizardry, bro. These are people who make ends meet to feed their family and people who bust their ass to pay their fucking light bill. Just like myself. And you know what? The people that follow me don't like lazy bums who try to rob motherfuckers. So they can get ahead.
It's his parents again.
People does not like that.
Lazy bums who try to rob motherfuckers, of course.
So I'm not really worried about anything. And I shouldn't be. Everybody wants to be like, oh, we got dirt on him. Dirt on him.
There you go, Stone Cold Raider.
Fucking years. Where the fuck is it? It's been 10 years. I've had this fucking career. Where is it? Nowhere. Because it don't exist, dude. That's why I'm a fucking problem. Because usually motherfuckers in my
But I don't think it is. I think it's, I saw you say you should call it toxic family members. I think he's addled. Like, if we look at just the proof, his mom's always been in charge of his bank account. That's true. His mom keeps up with his banking, and he says that she was lying about how much money there was, or how much money he had available to him. Maybe that's true if he was spending erratically, and she's in charge of the finances. It's all in her name, and she's supposed to do that. Then he claims that she bought a house and gave it to some random person that that Ryan didn't know. That's not true. Looking up the records, that didn't happen. And that was when the biggest falling out happened. So then he shows up and beats the window out of a car. He throws her out of the house, says he's done with her, says she needs to leave. She's been stealing money from him. She was trying to make herself succeed and buying. I guess the worst thing his mom did was donate to Johnny Gobble. But that was semi-public. I mean, we all knew about it and stuff. Ryan acts like he didn't know about it, but we all knew about it.
Got dirt on him somewhere. Not this one, motherfucker. I do what I say I do. It shows. Look where I'm sitting at. Ghost Ranch. I'm a 70-year-old motherfucker in a 30-year-old's body, bro. And I'm fucking proud of it. All these key people, all this plan they've been cooking up for a long time, which was to, rub my back when they had to, not do what they were supposed to do business-wise with my business, steal money from me and properties during all this so they could detach and then have all my business stuff fucked up because they didn't think that me and...
I think they were worried about the friends he hung out with, the amount of stuff that he gave away. Even his dad said, I've sat down and talked to him before, like, you don't have to give away stuff to like these people to make you like them, but there are people around you, like some of your real good friends. If you want to give stuff away, why don't you start there instead of internet people? Why don't you, I'm not saying that's, you just said if that's even what's going on here. And I responded, no, I don't think it is.
Luce was going to figure it all out and fix it. So when they detached with all this fucking money that they didn't work for, they could be like, yep, look, see, he didn't do anything right. Everything crumbled. Look at us. We did good because we have all this money.
Yeah.
Smart.
Surrounded by yes men and people that want his money, want his gifts, probably do drugs. Just be honest, at least Adderall. It may be worse than that. I don't know. And they smoke pot. I don't care about pot. It just seems like nobody in his inner circle is standing up and being like, are you sure your mom bought a house with your money and just gave it to somebody? Are we sure? Can I see the documents? Can you publish those? Or standing up and saying, hey, Ryan, I remember the video where you gave your dad that old skid steer and he replaced like the pump and the tires and, some cylinders or whatever. Like, you can't say it's stolen now and you're pressing charges. Or I remember when you gave these people that vehicle and bragged about it on Instagram. Now you're saying they stole it from you. That's not true. You're saying they did this or they did that or forged your signature. That's not true.
Backfire.
Rip Doug. That's right, Nick.
Luce. Wasn't gonna figure all this shit out business-wise?
Rip Doug.
To fix it? We've already fixed 7 years of stuff in 2 months. I have my taxes figured out. I have a financial manager now.
Which is probably what he should have always done. Once he became, I understand his mom managing his money when it first took off because they didn't know if it was going to be like a one-hit wonder or if the money was just going to stop, or they'd never seen nothing like this, I'm sure, when his stuff first started taking off. After it seemed to stabilize for maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months, there should have been a financial manager from the get-go. Then you can hire your mom if you want to help her out and give her a position, a salaried position, blah, 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 and tell her what her duties are. That's fine, but that probably should have happened a long time ago, a financial manager.
It's good. The only thing that's not good is the situation y'all got going on. It's really about to crumble pretty hard. And the thing is, everyone involved is going down. For sure. Yes. Financial forensics analysis. Look it up. Everybody involved in this fucking scam.
So what he's saying right here is absolutely a lie. And the reason being is the accounts were in his mom's name. She was the only person allowed to withdraw or purchase or deposit. Everything was in his mom's name. Ryan wasn't even listed secondary on there. He went to his mom when he needed money or she transferred or whatever. So anything, even if she did some fucked up shady shit, like spend it all on meth, it wouldn't matter. It was all in her name.
For Upchurch's money. Sheesh, what a weird thing to say. You're all going down. Everyone linked to it. Hell, just with 24 hours of me and Bealers driving around, we got enough fucking proof on camera in 4K.
So what would they possibly get driving around? Forensic financial analysis. What proof would you get driving around for a couple hours? Other than these houses that you think your mom bought at some time, but she didn't actually.
From Patty's assistants. What does she need assistance for? Fuck, I don't know. But she needed them. On my dollar, she needed these assistants. I don't think there's no assistance in jail, bro. For any of these people. And man, I can't wait to see who all is involved. I know I won't be surprised.
Exactly.
Nothing surprises me anymore, bro.
Real Firefly.
Ripta used to say something all the time. He would say, well, don't come.
Dude, there was a video of one of his good friends flipping the fuck out. His name's Deerdorf.
Wash, come out in the sink. Man, wait till y'all see all these folded clothes. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, Freak Squad, you'll know when you have to worry about me. You know that's not right now. You know I'm fine. If you
The assuring people they don't have to worry about you makes people think they have to worry about you, bro. Please stop that.
see y'all cats later.
Let's see if we can find some of the crazier stuff. All that heavy breathing. I don't know. He started labeling his shit so crazy. He's definitely in some fucking crazy. I'm a motherfucking winner. I'm invincible, motherfucker. He made a like a single where he called out "Gotcha Man." It's just been wild breakdown. Thanksgiving yourself happiness. The other country boy, one of your music artists. I lost all respect for you. Something that was on my mind. There's just been some wild. He's losing his mind, guys. If it's his, I don't know if it's his friends. I don't know if it's the people around him. Here's a weird Here's a weird Kylie Rodney video when he claims she wasn't real. So check this out. This is when I should have called it out, to be honest with you.
Kylie Rodney is not Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney is Kylie Ross.
No, Kylie Rodney is the girl who died out in California after she did a party. Her vehicle was found in the lake. She was trapped inside of it. That's Kylie Rodney, right? Horrible situation, but it happened. I don't think they suspect any foul play whatsoever. But to Ryan Upchurch, she doesn't exist with whatever this guy is behind him.
Kylie Rodney is not Kylie Rodney. Kylie Rodney is Kylie Ross. Kylie Ross's dad is fake Kylie Rodney's grandpa. That sounds fucking crazy. Yeah. So one piece of evidence that was thrown out there that everybody was like, what the hell does this mean? Was everyone keeps talking about this Be Real app, right? I've never fucking heard of it. Have you? No. I've never heard of it. And if you look it up, it's like, it's the biggest thing ever. When really it's fucking not. So if you...
It is a big thing, but it's people 10 years younger than us, 15 years younger than us, Ryan. A lot of people are on this Be Real app.
Look at the evidence that's been put out. There was a picture that came out where it's the girls in the car lean back, and there's a supposedly Kylie Rodney like with them or whatever. That's a picture of everybody saying, yo, that girl is dead. So if you go back and look at the actual first B-Real post, and you take it, and you turn the contrast down and turn the sharpness up, you can see the name of the profile. If you take that username that is on BeReal and apply it to TikTok, you see how they're wasting everybody's time? TikTok. If you put that name into TikTok, look at the profile that comes up.
He like, he ain't my hunt, but he did it out of spite.
About your TikTok stuff.
Kylie, Kiely, and look at her situation and who's around her. Look at the grandpa, because the grandpa on Kylie, Kiely's page is the dad on Callie's page.
So this guy is her playing her grandpa, because this is all 10 years old or some shit. Callie's dad, Kylie's grandpa, same guy, apparently.
Oh no, you mean to tell me Kylie with a C and Kylie with a K have the same dad?
Well, one's Callie and one's Kylie.
Grandpa? And by the way,
It's not that just because they both got big noses. Is that what we're going off of?
don't waste your time being like, well, they don't look the same. That guy looks a little older than the other guy. Yeah, that's the point.
Jason Q, man.
They did that on purpose.
All right, mister. Oh, they're not the same person. They look a little different in age. Well, how about this? Let's put Kylie with a C and Kylie with a K beside each other. What's the next thing that someone trying to cover this up would say? Oh, well, Kylie has teeth. This girl obviously has braces. Yeah, I know. That's why her fucking teeth are edited on every other fucking picture of her. Damn, dude, y'all need to hire a new fucking editor, man. Well, I could do that on a fucking app that's free better than that. Y'all stacking teeth on top of teeth. We'll just give her a different pattern of teeth.
Was like some type of weird artifact in his first video. The second picture don't look that bad.
No, Kylie with the C and Kylie with the K are the same Kylies. They even have the same dad grandpa, remember? Well, darn, let's go on Kylie with the C's page and see if she has a picture with the actual CRV, since Kylie with the K doesn't have an actual picture with the CRV.
Oh, so you're telling me that? Well, first of all, how do you even know that's her CRV? That's just a CRV in a parking lot. What the fuck?
I'll be damned. Kylie with the C does have an actual picture with a 2013 silver CRV. So that's why
And he knows the year, the color, everything.
can't find Kylie with a K with an actual picture of a CRV. And it's so funny, these little plants, they pop up everywhere and they're like, hey, you're wrong. Look at me over here. You're wrong. Just showing their face like it ain't shit, you know what I mean? Damn. So the lady last night on the panel I was on who popped in out of nowhere and was like,
This is when I should have called him out. It's only gotten worse from here and crazier from here. This is when I should have called him out, and I didn't. I did it in Patreon. I did it privately, and I don't think that was right of me. I don't look the other way when other people do it. I shouldn't have given him a pass, so I'm not anymore. I think he's losing it. I hope he gets it together. I'm a big supporter. I like his stuff. I like his story. I liked a lot of his music, but he's got to fix something.
hey, I'm a psychologist, when really she obviously wasn't. Let's see if we can match her face to a younger face that's on the Kylie with the C's profile. I bet we can. This is the panel I was on last night. When this lady left, I said, she's suspect.
Hold on, I'll back it up. Here it is, regular speed.
So the lady last night on the panel I was on who popped in out of nowhere and was like, hey, I'm a psychologist, when really she obviously wasn't.
He's still talking fast
Let's see
as fuck.
if we can match her face to a younger face that's on the Kylie with the C's profile. I bet we can.
So someone came on a panel and called him out and said they were a psychologist.
This is the panel I was on last night. When this lady left, I said, she's suspect.
See here? I think it's this black lady here, if I'm not mistaken. Eve, servant of God. It's this black lady here. Okay, there she is.
Here is that same exact lady, younger, on the Kylie with the C Girls page that looks exactly like and has the same grandpa dad as Kylie with the K.
Is it though? This girl is like what, like 17? And you just showed us like a 45-year-old woman. Is it though? There's a woman. There's a woman. And there's a teen. Are they the same people?
You think that's crazy?
That's right. I think so, Melanie.
On my list that everyone's.
And I feel really bad. Like a lot of people are going to see this and they're going to be like, oh, he's a hater. Fuck him. Fuck the people that. Well, no, a lot of people aren't going to see this anyways. I'm too small of a creator. But the people that do see it that are around Upchurch fans, it's almost like a lot of them are brainwashed, man. They just support everything. They go on with this fake Kylie Rodney. They go on with the mom buying houses. They go on with no proof. They don't need any fucking proof except ramblings. Google's changing Street View because Ryan Upchurch is streaming. They just go along with it. And I just wish some of the people close to him would be like, hey man, there's something going on here. Can we see if we can work through this or something? Just be honest with him instead of being, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. All right, man. Yeah. You buy me a truck? You buy me a house? Yeah, sounds good.
Been looking at the whole time. P.S. Molly go lightly. Why'd you end your life? We want to know. It appears that Molly Go Lightly deleted her live. Good thing we recorded the entire thing.
I'm Ryan.
Good. Guess what I just found?
What?
They ask him, this is where they ask him, did you solve the whole thing? He's like, most of it.
All right.
You're about to see on YouTube in 10 minutes. I found everybody.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think you've solved the case?
I solved at least half of it.
At least half of it. Dude, I would delete this video too. You sound like a maniac.
I found everybody.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think you've solved the case?
I solved at least half of it. What information I have, when I put it out, if it's not known, and it will be known then, everything's gonna fucking go nuts.
Now, are you tying up loose ends?
I'm showing you exactly where everything goes.
He's gonna burn it down.
The pictures that are being used are old. They're old pictures of the same person who's involved in the case right now.
Why do you think that this would be happening?
Because it's an easy way to make a fuck ton of money. And the RAM sticker, all this is being done on the computer, right? What's RAM? What does RAM stand for in computers? Random access memory. If you give a bunch of
So she had a sticker of an actual ram from her school mascot on the back of her car. And he says, what's RAM stand for? Random access memory. They're trying to confuse you.
random facts that are accessible, your memory's fucked up. Random access memory.
Right, will you drop in a video shortly?
Kylie's real name is Kylie. Ain't you internet criminals supposed to be like smart?
I don't think most military branches won't let you in if you admit that you are on, that you've taken Adderall within the last few years, because ADHD is a barring factor. If you have that's what it's for. Adderall's for. ADHD is a barring factor in most branches at most times. I know they change these things all the time, but yeah. Sometimes some branches say if you've taken it more than one dose for more than 2 years after you were of the age of 14, which is probably the strictest policy they ever have.
Is Kylie.
Right, will you drop in a video shortly?
RAM. It's RAM.
Your memory's fucked up. What's RAM? What does RAM stand for in computers? Random access memory. If you give a bunch of random facts that are accessible, your memory's fucked up. Random access memory.
Right, will you drop in a video shortly?
I hate Holly,
Kylie's real
but
name
still.
is Kylie.
Kylie's real name is Kylie. You got him.
Ain't you internet criminals supposed to be like smart?
Dude's wild. Wild.
You ain't.
Wild. I don't know what to fucking say about him. If you're a fan of his and you aren't seeing this and you just didn't come here just to say, fuck this guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's a hater, hates Ryan Upchurch, or he's soy, or whatever the fuck you're going to call me. That's in all his... I want to see the comments. I'm going to go back to that video. I want to see the comments in it. But I don't know how you explain this then. Here's Zanime. Oh, God. Zanime video still. This is the one we just watched. All right, open link in a new tab. What do the comments say?
Kylie Rodney.
If this seriously uncovers a false flag hoax red-handed, it will no doubt be to protect the church at all costs. Him saying those two black chicks look alike are the same, are the same has me rolling. That's funny. At least they didn't believe them. Yeah, that's a stretch. They could be related. I don't even think they are black. Lamau. I'm surprised Ryan isn't claiming anything but looking into names like the name Callie Ross. Callie is a girl's name of Greek origin. Most of them are most likely from the name Callisto, meaning beautiful beautiful, lovely. In Greek mythology, Callisto was a nymph and a maiden of Artemis who attracted the attention of Zeus. So Callie is the name of someone who is an attractor, someone that draws attention. And Ross, well, everyone knows the Ross, Betsy Ross, sewed the first American flag. So Callie Ross's name must be a name intended to draw attention to a flag, a red, white, and blue flag. Notice the first color is red, like the red flag. Oh my God, Callie Ross's name is a red flag, or is it a false flag? Okay, see how ridiculous all that is? If a person tries hard enough, they can turn anything into what you want to see or need it to be. Doesn't mean it's logical or true, does it? I'm surprised Ryan hasn't gone down the anagram or numerology routes. I've been watching Church for a while, his music mostly, and I love his talent, but I don't think AWP faked anything. But at least he's got some pushback here. My favorite things to watch are criminal interrogations. I can tell when someone has been confronted with a fact they have tried to bury. Guilt and anxiety washed over them immediately. Dude's facial expressions changing around 4:45 was great. That big-ass smile left real fast. What scares the hell out of me is that the same people that believe his bullshit are also able to do a jury duty. Holy shit, I feel sorry for whoever's in court that day. Those people look nothing alike. You got to stop this shit. I can't imagine this poor girl is getting harassed by social media now, and she probably has no idea what she did. Let it go, man. Ryan, you seem like a nice guy. It's evident you want to help those in need. It's awesome that you are the first to offer support financially or by donating your time and skills to those in need, especially when the recipient is literally living their worst nightmare. With that being said, please take 10 minutes to ask yourself how you'd feel if your loved one is missing or worse, very recently found deceased, and someone like you and someone is likely responsible for their death. Would you want someone posting videos or hopping from channel to channel saying it didn't happen or they never existed? I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful. I think we both wouldn't want someone saying things despite knowing all the facts. So you really think that the sheriff's office, coroner office, AWP, her parents, her friends, and everyone else involved in this case are all conspiring together to lie about Kylie existing and being found deceased in that vehicle? These theories are some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. So at least he's got some pushback, which is that he's been doing it for a little bit. Here's some of his Google Earth shit, some crazy Google Earth shit. He doesn't even talk during some of these. So he's Google Earthing it to the handyman service that her dad ran or whatever, owned. He goes all the way down to this house where it's the pin's at. And there you go. There's the CRV. Dun, dun, dun. Or any other SUV in the world.
Put in there and
any other SUV in the world that was a light color with black roof bars. So there's one. Let's see. Zero proof cotton. Here it is. Here's probably the worst one.
Man, I'm glad that I'm me, you know? Look at all these illiterate, stupid motherfuckers all over the internet with their true crime channel. You hear that? Their true crime channel. You couldn't investigate the gate of an investor's house. You're like
blue like water, puppies. Watch the water. That's right.
The ones that run around with their tongue hanging out of their mouth cross-eyed. You know, the puppy's cute, but it's still fucking stupid, you know? The government is watching this right now, and they're probably scared. Not scared of anything bad.
The way ADHD works is it'll make you hyper, super focused, blah, blah, blah. If you don't have ADHD and you take Adderall, it'll make you stupid energy. You might stay up for a long time. I've abused Adderall. It's a lot like meth, except it's cleaner and you can actually focus on things instead of bouncing all over the place. if you have ADHD, it actually has the opposite effect on you. It actually slows you down and able to focus and kind of control your energy. It's weird.
They're probably scared on how unintelligent society is. I mean, look at y'all and y'all's conspiracy theories and all this shit. And you can tell that a lot of these true crime YouTubers, they've never thought for themselves in their entire life. The Glarer, that dude's never completed anything. I mean, look at him. He's in his basement wishing he was a Hardy Boy. Tony Dodge, dude's fucking clueless. He's never been in a fight.
Tony Dodge is another guy you harassed for a while. Remember that guy was just trying to run a podcast. He had Ryan on to give his theory, and then he ran him off.
He's never been in no drama. He's probably never been arrested. Nothing. He's vanilla. Send him a Shogun. Hell, I'm not even gonna say nothing about that dude. It is what it is. Let's let him live in his own little world. He loves Britney Spears and playing with action figures. Let's let him just keep thinking the world's all gumdrops and cotton candy. I'm cool with that. We're now living in a society where it is okay to be stupid. I don't think it's ever okay to be stupid because stupid things might happen. And to fix those stupid situations, it needs people who, aren't stupid. Now, the people out there that don't like me and get irritated by me and stuff, I know what you're probably thinking.
Yeah, if you have ADHD, it's drastically different. The problem is the people who abuse it, it's not because they have ADHD. It's because they want the energy, they want the focus, they want the stamina, they want to be able to stay up and study all night. Like I've abused it before, just like every fucking other drug in existence. But yeah, I mean, like I liked it better because I could stay focused. It was a stimulant, I could stay focused. I've heard that almost every big YouTube creator takes Adderall.
Thinking, well, why the fuck you think you're so smart? It's actually the problem. I don't think I'm smart at all, but I'm starting to feel smart. And a lot of older men and women have commented on my channel. And listen, when an older person's talking, you just listen. And I've had hundreds
Unless it's your mom or dad, then you sue them in court.
Folks that's older than me be like, it's the common sense thing. Common sense. Now people who have common sense are now looking hella smart because the world is having less common sense every fucking year. While people that are in their 40s and 50s are commenting on my stuff being like, hey, church, just don't even worry about it. They'll never understand, dude. Like, it's a common sense thing. I'm over here fucking, trying to argue with them. Wham. I shut my mouth for 2 seconds and I learned something from them. I mean, they're right. If anything, they reminded me. What am I arguing with these other people for? The people I'm arguing with aren't smart enough to understand what's in front of their face. Literally in front of their face. Yeah, the actual definition of literally, not using it every other sentence. Another comical thing is thinking you got me. Got me? What do you mean you got me? You're not bothering me. If you were bothering me, do you think I would go in depth for 2 weeks and make all these videos of different angles of scenarios of what possibly could have happened? Yeah, that's to figure out what happened. And look, I know why. And look, those of you that are mad that have true crime channels, I'd be mad too if I've been having a true crime channel for 5 years straight every day of my life, and a damn musician just walks us in, smoking a joint, drinking chocolate milk, and does more work than y'all in 2 weeks than you've done the entire time you had your channel. It probably makes you not even want to do it anymore. And if I was y'all, I would quit doing true crime. I mean, how embarrassing. Your job is you get paid to not solve murders. Damn. I mean, there's people that go to school to be private investigators, who do all this stuff to build these skills in their head to be private investigators, and they get paid less than some fucking asshole YouTuber who sits.
Yeah, it's called when a medication, when you experience from a medication the opposite of what the drug's intended to do, is called a paradoxical reaction, I think. A paradoxical reaction.
It's on here and just points everyone in the wrong direction. That's fucked. And listen, don't even say, oh, well, we're just reacting. No. Reactors react to movies and reactors react to songs. Do you see the chain of money going down the line? That is a service. A reactor who reacts to a song is making money off YouTube, and he's also promoting the artist he's talking about to make them make money.
A reactor who reacts to a song usually gets struck, and they don't get any money.
You see how that helps people? Helps put money in pockets that's supposed to be in pockets? Yeah, true crime people who don't know shit, they just yell a bunch of stuff and conspiracies and point at other people and go, look, they're on drugs, they don't know nothing. Your job is to be dumb for a living. Let's just call it what it is.
Oh, I do have a question for you guys. Let me skim through this.
For a freaking hour in the same little spot on Google Earth, doing everything she could to find where this car was parked.
It was an accident. Now remember, guys, because a lot of people are commenting like, "Why are you assuming she's driving?" I'm not. That's just I think it's more likely that she did drive and it was an accident. But I'm still open to the foul play. So
now, Zav Girl was really nice to him, let him on, blah blah blah, all this stuff.
See, she's open to suggestions. She doesn't close anything off and then going, Zav, she's freaking wrong. No. Do you see her going, well, I mean, fucking, he must be on drugs? No, because she knows if you want to find the truth about
something. He also got super defensive anytime anybody suggested he was on drugs because of his theories.
Then you have to look at it
super defensive.
You can't be biased to the situation.
I'm just going to say that technically it wasn't a reward fund.
These are the people I want to watch. Because
I'm just going to say that broke down a little bit better.
I'm going to keep that open mind and see what this leads to.
GoFundMe thing I think was weird at first, so I think it got broke down a little bit better, but I'm still not sure. But I think it's interesting that it came out after he put it on his video. I'm just going to say that technically it wasn't a reward fund.
These are the people I want to watch because They never do. You think what are they going to go down for? Oh man, that glarer, that fucking doing nothing. And there is no answer. The answer is are going on a wild goose chase without looking at the victim. And also, sometimes when you question something and there is no answer, the answer is there's no answer. Sometimes the victim looks so much like a victim, and everyone is claiming that this is a victim.
I don't think he should have made this video with that rifle in the background with a scope like it's ready to go on the bipod either. Like if it had been in a case or hung on the wall, it probably would have looked better.
That the people looking for who hurt the victim are going on a wild goose chase without looking at the victim. So with that being said,
thank you, Jay Hyde. I see you over on Rumble.
How dare you say that? Oh, this is faked. Show me proof of those people. Now look, I do see the dumb people comments. I don't really comment back to them that much because they're dumb people. I see the comment where people's like, oh, what are you, Alex Jones? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? If you're asking me if I'm another person, the answer is no. I'm Ryan Upchurch. If you're asking me, is this a war on information? I'm going to say yes, because misleading information is what is letting these people get away. Don't you see that? I mean, if you want to sit in the comments and make Alex Jones jokes, I mean, go for it. You're welcome to do what you want in the comments. But here we're talking about facts. And the fact of the matter is, GoFundMe is a fucked up business to individuals who use it like fucked up people. Of course, GoFundMe is used for good reasons. You know, somebody in the neighborhood, their house burns down and they can't afford it and they need a little bit of help getting back on their feet, whatever, that's fine. But do you realize that you can be a millionaire on GoFundMe by catfishing people with internet deaths? You could do it fast as fuck. Look at the Callie Rodney GoFundMe. It's made $63,000 in the past 7 days. That's one GoFundMe for Callie Rodney. If you have 5 GoFundMes for each individual person that you catfish, fake a death with, all you need is 3 people. 3 people, 3 viral stories. You're a millionaire in 2 weeks. Now that might raise red flags and there might be discrepancies in you getting your money, but you see how I just said that and explained that? That will be taken and interpreted.
By the way, that even if you had 3 people and they all got $63,000 a week, 3 people for 3 weeks, that's still only $500,000. You're still only halfway there.
People who are in on the scheme that are getting a cut of the money. I mean, why wouldn't they defend it? It's free money.
Yeah, he's got the money too. I agree. He probably needs to pay for some mediation and some counseling for him and his mom and his dad if he can get them all to show up to fix this and purge his friends list.
It's free money. It gets the heat off of you because everybody's looking for a bullshit person that you made up. Because why? Because you pushed a car in the lake? Okay. Well, you didn't commit a real crime. So to the person that's doing it, it's an internet crime. It'll be okay. And more than likely, they'll be getting away if everyone's led in the wrong direction. So in their mind, they're just finna get a bunch of free money in 60 days. You see, and this is the part
his pupils are fucking hella big.
Like, how dare you accuse AWP of doing something like that? Did those words come out of my mouth? They didn't. Why are you saying dumb, stupid shit that ain't real? But think about this. If you in your heart are going to look for a little girl, and you drive all the way to this fucking town, and the police are like, hey, don't look over there. And you're like, okay. And you go look over there, and you dive underwater, and you see a body in there. And if you've seen something that ain't right, and you get out of the water, and you're surrounded by all these fucking cops that just told you don't look in there, what are you going to do? How are you going to feel? You're probably going to be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
AWP knows that I put the Hellcat up. I ain't heard from him. AWP knows what I said if they didn't want the Hellcat, which I still am going to donate to him. We've contacted.
So he told AWP that he would give him the Hellcat, he'd donate it, or he'd give him the money that it was worth, MSRP or whatever. They didn't contact him. AWP was fixing to be exposed for some other things, but AWP says they're used to not collecting. Every time there's a reward, they never get it anyway. So maybe they just gave up, or maybe they're waiting for Ryan to make the move. Who knows?
Their managers and everything. We're not hearing nothing back, fam. What does that tell you? If they're good
they
guys,
may have seen some of your crazy videos.
No one's compensation.
They're like, you're going to need that Hellcat to give it to your lawyer.
What does that tell you? Look at the press conferences. Everything's fucked up for a reason. You have to put all those pieces together. Because what I just told you is the most plausible explanation that I could think of right now. If not, show me proof of the party.
You know that the party didn't actually existed.
Then,
just want to point out that there is no pictures of the people that we're talking about at a party. I just got to throw that out there.
Okay, well, at least, I know for a fact that there was at least one party out there because, well, okay, so I have a video. I do have a video of this beautiful Hispanic party that was like right next to the site, and that's the video from the Snapchat. That actually.
So this was like some Mexicans there that were partying like across the road from the actual party that was going on that Kylie went missing from.
That was talking about Kylie in it.
Well, they're probably witnesses or even interviewed by the police. So at this point right now, all we do is speculate. Until the facts come out, it's just like this same thing with Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito cases. So it's right now we're just speculating, right? But once the fact comes out, we'll know who's either right or not.
But you can't speculate that a party exists if there's nothing to speculate.
Oh no! What is 7? Oh god! Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
It tells you
Virgin.
laws and orders, because we're a nation of law and order.
Oh, all of a sudden. Oh, man, this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, and look at him. He's all upset today. Not upset. Shoot, I sleep like a baby every night.
Every night he sleeps just like a baby. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that one.
Speculate it to exist.
But do you have proof that the party didn't exist?
It doesn't matter. If it doesn't exist, it didn't happen. You can't just make a party happen.
But do you have proof?
No, you don't understand.
Just like I don't have proof the party existed, and then you don't have proof the same way.
Yeah, you can't prove a negative is what he's trying to say here, which is true.
Hey, listen, if there's no party, you don't have to have proof of it not happening. You have to have proof of something happening. You don't have to have proof of nothing happening. Doesn't make sense.
I want one single solitary 2-second video or a picture of Kylie Rodney being at this party.
That'd be
Videoed at this party. Videoed with her friends. Pictured with their friends at their school.
Oh, the yacht is 600. I really like that one. Not a lot of people do the Derek one, and I like the Derek one, so thank you for doing it. We need some laws and orders. Everybody does.
Over CRV. You can give me none of what I just asked for. It doesn't exist. If you on the other side of the screen think you're so smart and know every fucking thing, and I'm an idiot and this should be so easy for me to figure out, go find what I just told you to find. And don't show me that bullshit video of Jagger. I've already found out that that's not real. Show me real proof of Kylie Rodney existing and Sammy Smith existing. And like I said, don't be like, oh, it's obviously a human. Yes, I know. Show me proof of these people with their names actually existing. It's easy, right? Okay, well then show me these things. Show me.
Yeah, I had a copy of their yearbook. It was pretty easy.
A picture of her beside her CRV. Show me of her making a video in it. Show me anything that indicates this is real. You can't. Because it ain't. It's a scam. Why do you think the cops ain't saying nothing? They're fucking embarrassed. Wouldn't you be embarrassed? If you just went on this big fucking search for somebody and...
They're embarrassed. No, they would literally be arresting people for these false claims. They're embarrassed.
Nobody even looked into the person yet, and they're like, oh, well, we kind of is looking for somebody that ain't real. Yeah, as a cop, you're not going to want to admit that. And that's all I got to say. Prove me wrong, say what you want in the comments, it don't matter. If you're shit-talking me and telling me I'm wrong, you have no common sense. We can't have a conversation anyways. So there's the end of that. Now, I'm going to go back to, my job of not being a private investigator. Bye.
So there's I'll call this Exhibit A. Ryan Upchurch has lost his fucking mind, guys. Has lost his mind. I don't know if you're still supporting him, if you're still a big fan. That's cool. I'm not saying you shouldn't support him, you shouldn't follow him, you shouldn't listen to his music. But if there's any way that you could somehow contact this guy, or if you're close enough to him where he considers you a friend, please do something. This is awful. This is horrible. Like, you don't want to see him go down like this. You don't want to see him get sued. You don't want him to get tied up in court for years with the Kylie. I think they're already suing him. Or God forbid, overdose or crash or something like that and get hurt. Like, he needs help. Something's going on there. He needs help. I don't think it's his mom and dad. I think it's something he's doing with his friends because he's cut his mom and dad out of his life and it's still happening. So something's happening, right? Either way, that was the part on Ryan Upchurch I wanted to show you. Now, I have a question for you guys. I want you to answer honestly. Have you ever told your best friend, a good friend, your child, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, somebody you're close to? Have you ever told them, the old saying, like, if this person called me and said they murdered somebody, I would respond, what do you need? I'm bringing a shovel. I'll help you dig. Right? Have you ever said something like that to somebody? I know I have. Like, if such or such calls me and tells me he's got to get rid of a body, I'm bringing a shovel and beer. Like, as a joke, right? It's like a joke. And it's a well-known joke. Like, lots of people say it all the time. Like, if such and such called me, I'm bringing the shovel. And where are we burying them? Or something like that. It's a pretty common, especially on the internet, like a lot of internet posts, a lot of like Facebook posts and stuff. Let me see if I can find the actual joke. And it's supposed to mean like you're close enough with someone that you'll support them all the way through. Like, even if they murdered somebody, then they were probably in the right and you would support them either way, or we'll go to jail together. I'm not telling anybody. Yeah, it says, Here's a meme. It says, good friends help you bury a body. Great friends bring their own shovel and don't ask questions. Right? It says, good friends help you bury a body. There can't be a space in it, Bucko. Or is there a space in it? Is there a space in that? I can't tell. Good friends help you bury a body. Great friends bring their own shovel and don't ask questions. That's the meme. And I think a lot of people have probably shared that or whatever. A good friend will help you.
Dance party interruptions, Patriots.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one for sure. You did the wrong one. That's the wrong one. And this is not me. I'm a good guy. No, I should have muted this on YouTube. That's we're getting demonetized now because I'm an asshole. That's demonetization land there. So do with it what you will. Thank you very much, Bucko, for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. That's more than I would have made on ads anyways. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much for the donation. I am an asshole sometimes. Yeah, it seems like that's a joke that's like spread a lot on the internet, right? Good friends will help you bury a body, blah, blah, blah. So if you haven't kept up with the Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie case, there has been a new development in the civil case. And I'm here to share that with you, I guess. So I wanted to preface it with that because I know a lot of people are going to feel like they're going to hate Brian Laundrie because of what he did and probably his family for raising him. So here's what we got. Brian Laundrie's mother offered him a shovel and garbage bags in a burn after reading letter. This letter was released as Gabby Petito's parents after a Florida judge denied a request from Laundrie's parents to withhold it. And then it says, let me take some of this this throat fucking numbing shit. I want to take this home from Mariah's butthole. I ate all the cough drops today. Brian Laundrie's mother offered him a shovel and a garbage bags if he needed to dispose of a body, according to a letter enclosed in an envelope that said burn after reading, which burn after reading I think is a joke as well. Right, if I sent my son a thing that said burn after reading, that would be a joke. I don't think this is as serious as people are making it, but maybe it is. I don't know. It says, the letter was released to Gabby Petito's parents Wednesday after a Florida judge denied a request from Laundrie's parents to withhold it as the two families head to civil trial next year. In March 2022, Petito's family sued Laundrie's parents for the Laundrie's former attorney for emotional distress in connection with her death. Petito, an aspiring social media influencer, blah, 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 with Laundrie, her fiance, in the summer 2021. The search dominated headlines for weeks. Petito's body was found on September 19, 2021 in Wyoming, and the cause of her death was later ruled a homicide as she died by manual strangulation at least 3 weeks earlier, a coroner said.
Laundrie's body was found in a nature preserve not far from his parents' home in Florida on October 20th, 2021, and the FBI said he left behind writings claiming responsibility for Petito's death. A medical examiner ruled the Laundrie died from self-inflicted gunshot wound. The letter. Petito's parents had requested a copy of Roberta Laundrie's letter to her son several times, most recently earlier this month. Court filings show. Patrick Riley, an attorney for the Petito family, shared a copy of the letter, which was written on a brown card and undated. So this could have been years old, okay? Undated with NBC News. This is what the letter said. I just want you to remember I will always love you, and I know you will always love me. You are my boy. Nothing can make me stop loving you. Nothing will or could ever divide us. No matter what we do or where we go or what we say, we'll always love each other. Roberta Laundrie wrote, if you're in jail, I will bake a cake with a file in it. If you need to dispose of a body, I will show up with a shovel and garbage bags. If you fly to the moon, I will be watching the skies for your reentry. And if you say you hate my guts, I'll get new guts, the letter continued. Roberta Laundrie included a Bible verse from Romans 8:38. She ended the letter by saying, nothing can separate us, not hatred, not hunger, not homelessness, not threats, not even sin. Not the thinkable or unthinkable can get between us. Not time, not miles and miles and miles. The letter is in an envelope that said, Brian Christopher Laundrie, burned after reading. Like, I think this is literally just her supporting her. Like, if there would have been no murder, no one would think that she was plotting a murder here. If there had been, if this was received 5 years before a murder happened, like, I think she's just trying to connect with her son in kind of a funny way. Like, I would tell Ollie this, like right now, joking with him, like, if you go to the moon, I'll wait on you. And if you're out in the middle of the ocean, I'll swim to you. And if you ever need to hide a body, I'll bring a chop saw. We'll cut it up. Like, I just don't think this is the greatest. I don't think this is the greatest piece of evidence like people are asking like it is, which we just now got the text. They've been talking about it for a few days and we didn't know what the text said other than it said something about burying a body, shovel, and trash bags. But I still thought it was just, do you guys think this is as incriminating as it sounds? An attorney for Laundrie's parents filed for a protective order on the letter in March, saying Roberta Laundrie wrote it months before Gabby Petito's death. Roberta Laundrie added in an accompanying affidavit that she wrote the letter to her son at a time when their relationship was, quote, difficult and strange. I'm strained, not strange. Difficult and strained. She said she did not know the exact date she wrote the letter, but that she gave it to him before he and Petito left on their trip. I was trying to connect with Brian and repair our relationship as he was planning to leave home. And I hoped this letter would remind him how much I loved him. She said that the two shared a love story, a love of stories, and Petito had given her son a book entitled Burn After Writing. They often joked about it. This is where my message to Brian came from, and I wrote on the cover of the letter to Brian, Burn After Reading, she said. While I used words that seemed to have a connection with Brian's actions and his taking of Gabby's life, I never would have fathomed the events that unfolded months later between Brian and Gabby would reflect the words in my letter, Roberta Laundrie said. She said the letter was not in her son's possession or in his backpack when he died because the FBI had the letter and questioned the Laundrie family about it prior to the discovery of his remains. Riley, the attorney for the Petito family, said the FBI found the letter in a box in a closet in Laundrie's house. It contained items from the van he and Petito were traveling in. The Petito family said in a statement Wednesday's proceedings that they appreciated the judge ruling and that she recognized the importance of the burn after reading the letter as a potential source of evidence to be used at the trial against the Laundries. The letter is undated, and while Roberta Laundrie has suggested it was written before Laundrie and Gabby Petito left on their trip, a reasonable inference is that it was written after Gabby Petito was murdered and is evidence that the Laundries and attorney Bertolino were aware of Gabby Petito's demise when his statement issued was released September 14, 2021. The statement said, on that day, the Laundrie family released a statement through their attorney hoping that Petito would be found. We look forward to having a jury determine when the letter was written at the time of trial. Laundrie's parents insisted that the letter had nothing to do with Petito and a statement released by their attorney. The letter to Brian was written prior to Gabby and Brian leaving my home for their trip. I truly love my son and simply wanted to convey to him how much he meant to me and how much I loved him. I'm sure people use phrases all the time to express their loved ones, the depths of their love. Although I chose words that I thought would be impactful with Brian, given our relationship, the letter was in no way related to Gabby. I just don't think they're making a much bigger deal after it. I guess they're saying, like, the reason they're suing them is because they came out and said, we don't know what happened. We don't know where Brian is. We hope she's found. And the Petito family is saying they caused us emotional distress because they could have told us where the son was. They could have told us that he murdered her. They could have told us he was out in the woods. They could have told. That's why they're suing. And they're saying this letter shows that they would do anything to protect him. And she wrote him and told him. And then he disappeared. And then they pretended like they didn't know what was going on. But I feel like this letter was probably written, it had nothing to do with what actually happened. And it's just a mother trying to, in a quirky way, trying to connect with her son. I don't think it had anything to do with the murder. But they're going to try to make this a central piece of this trial, just so you know, because they've been raising hell about it for weeks now, about getting this fucking letter. If she wrote a letter, it says burn after reading, and it says something about, I'll help you bury a body, that's got to be crucial to this. She did it, she blah, blah, blah. Like, they're making it a big deal. All right. Ladies, if you don't have your rubber panties on, I'm probably going to have to ask you to go get a set.
Here. This thing came in
you're
2
probably
days.
going to need them. I don't think I've ever featured.
I didn't want a deal.
quite a lady killer.
I didn't do this.
As I'm about to.
So I ended up paying a different attorney, Jody Andrea, $100,000 to pay her.
Not this one. This just happened.
I paid a private investigator $25,000. I have no idea where I got any of this money. I don't even remember. Again, my family and I were very close, and it's a good thing that we were. Those charges that were entered against me, they might as well have been murder, because I was facing well over 25 years in prison for all of them. And even if I got the deal down to a couple felonies, like a couple of the other attorneys who I didn't hire, I still would have spent a considerable amount of time in prison, years at least. I'm a fighter, not physically. I'm the least confrontational guy. I didn't want a deal.
I'm a fighter, not physically.
We only got one fight, 7 time in prison, years at least. I'm a fighter, not physically. I'm the least confrontational guy you'll ever meet. We only got one fight, 7th grade with Louis Mikovits. I did kick the shit out of him. But that was the only fight I've ever gotten in. I thrown over a car a couple times, but I don't consider that a fight. That was just me getting my ass kicked. I needed to fight. Then I needed an attorney that was going to fight. I needed an attorney that believed me, and Jody Andrea did. We interviewed the victims. I didn't.
Yeah, just go sit on the toilet.
My attorney and the private investigator interviewed the victims' friends. A bunch of them, a dozen, maybe more than that. With their parents present, of course, because they were all minors. We had on record at least a half a dozen of those friends say that the victim, because keep in mind, those friends of the victim were, some of them were my players on my baseball team. My defense from the very beginning was I didn't do any of this. Prove it. And they're like, well, it's hard to prove a negative. I said,
I don't think that's his defense from the very beginning. I think he actually pled guilty and then withdrew his plea, and then he took the plea deal.
Do it. How much do you want? And we ended up interviewing the friends. We ended up subpoenaing the phone records from Verizon, because there were supposedly all of these phone records with text messages from me. There were text messages from me, but not of the content which the victim was saying, and that the victim presented to the district attorney's office. In fact, the text messages that you see floating around today are the ones that I went after hardcore, because they are not real. I had my private investigator get the records from Verizon, the actual text messages from Verizon. And when they were compared to that,
I don't think a private investigator could just go get there. Either they have to have a subpoena or a search warrant, or you would have to sign off. You'd have to give your permission. You would have to go do that. You could go do that, but it would include like anything from her phone. It would just be your personal records. Even a private investigator couldn't get her records. No one could without a warrant.
Of which the victim gave to the district attorney, they were not the same. Now, let me ask you a question. If there's a person charged with a felony 1, that's the strongest felony you could get in Pennsylvania, and that felony charge is for criminal use of a communication facility, that's a cell phone.
The Shack to the Future makes all kinds of these. They're pretty good. They're edited pretty well. That's not what I wanted to show you.
So
I'm about to show you. Oh, yeah, is everybody plugged up or whatever you need to do to your fucking labia playground? I don't want any drippage. Okay, I don't want any drippage going on. Everybody needs to be secured. Cotton balls or something. Stuff something up in there. I don't know. Just get it figured out. Okay, because you're about to see what could potentially be the greatest ladies' man of all times. Don't fall in love, ladies.
Ranting.
No, remember earlier when you said, tell me that I'm lying?
What me and Brooke were just saying, though.
No, I'm talking about this. I know you're lying when you say you didn't, but you did.
Scott, we're literally talking about battling. We're not talking about that. Okay.
I'm not talking into anything else and tell the truth.
So he's saying something about she lied. She says, I'm not talking about that. You told me you did, but you didn't. Scott, I'm not talking about that. You lied. I'm not talking about anything else till you tell the truth. No, I didn't lie. There we go.
I don't date liars.
Now he again, she's going along with this. So she was calling other people out for pretending to date Scotty and using him. But she does this. She tells Scott they're dating. She agrees with it. She never says we're not dating here.
Well, I mean,
she says, well, I guess we'll have to break up. She needs to be honest and say we're not fucking what is this weird dating thing? They're not dating. None of these people are.
You could say the same thing, Scott.
But we're done. We're over. Nope.
All right, so here's where he really lays on the Wajo's charm, okay? He actually uses a word I didn't think he would know. He lays on the Wajo's charm here thick. So be ready. Be ready, okay?
Nope.
Okay, well, Cindy told us everything you said. Cindy said everything you said.
Nah.
Yeah,
we have been broken up. We have been broken.
So basically, he says, we're broken up. And then she says, well, look, Cindy told me you were lying. Cindy and Wiva, his other girlfriends.
Yeah,
we have been broken.
Cindy said everything you said.
Cindy has everything you said.
Cindy said everything you said.
Nah.
Yeah,
we have been broken up. But we have been broken up, actually. Because I'm going with Cindy. I'm going to be going with Cindy.
Then he says, because I'm going to be going with Sydney. We've been broken up. I'm going to be going with Sydney. I'm going to be going with Sydney. We've been broken up.
Cool, that's fine. We're friends with Cindy, too.
Nah, you're not going to be friends with her. Nah.
I mean, we are, though. And
now she says, hey, we're friends with Sydney. Just do what you got to do, okay? We're friends with Sydney. No big deal. We're friends with Sydney. Chill out. Blah, blah, blah. No, you won't be friends with Sydney. I'll make sure she's not your friend.
I'll tell you that she's not going to do that whole thing against anybody. She doesn't do that. We don't do that either with her.
So she says she's not going to hold a grudge against anybody. Cindy doesn't do that. And then how does he respond? The old Wajo's charm.
That whole thing against anybody. She doesn't do that. We don't do that either with her.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I hope you get gonorrhea, bitch.
Whoa, now.
Gonorrhea infested ass bitch.
Okay, stop.
There you go. If you're one of these internet incels I hear so much about, that's how you get a little pussy. Okay, you gonorrhea bitch. You gonorrhea infested bitch. That we're done. Gonorrhea. There you go. Be careful. Be careful who you follow. You might fall in lust. A lover's tale, Scott. A lover's tale. A one day love affair that he had with Savannah's balls.
And it's Savannah. See ya. Guys, it's Savannah. What's going on, you guys? Me and Savannah are now going out. And when the time comes, we all get married. Don't know what the plans are yet, but we are. Savannah, love you. And follow her, please. She needs all the followers she can get.
Now, he only claimed to be dating her for one day. Got her followers, said they were dating, said when the time was right, they were going to get married. One day, less than 8 hours. Big Mac Queen. I love you, baby. Christina, Ashley, this is my fiance. You got it? Back off. At Christina, see, he said he loved me, but I'm starting to see that he is a cheater. We're about to break up. That lasted 5 minutes. I love Big Max and Scotty is my boyfriend. From Savannah's Big Toe. See how quickly he falls in love and then wants to get married and thinks he's dating someone?
Fudge.
Fudge. Fudge. I don't know what the rest of these are. I haven't even looked. RBG.
Sucking my pickle. Sucking my pickle. Sucking my pickle, man.
Sucking my pickle. They missed the edit there. It should have been sucking my pickle. Sucking my pickle. Sucking my pickle. They missed it.
A little oil in my pickle. Look at you. You're a pickle drinker. But look at your pickle, man. You destroying my pickle. What's up, man? You know what? You better not spill anything out of my pickle. I'm just sucking my pickle, man. What's up with you?
That's smart.
You're sucking my pickle.
This is Pastor Randall B. Gillis. Pastor Randall B. Gillis, another log cow they cover.
You gonna stay there.
Don't be a pickle drinker. Random.
That's the medicine, man.
What kind of medicine?
To heal you. She got the medicine.
She don't heal my arm, but never cut my goddamn arm.
Oh, no.
You gotta touch it.
Let the bitch get home for I don't like it.
You ain't gonna let her touch it?
No.
TikTok has talent. Oh, no.
Tell us something your mom doesn't know. Yeah.
Oh, no. He's just covering all kinds. TikTok Live. Today I tried to talk to Nigerians. It didn't go well. Oh, no.
America mo wà máa sanwó school fees àwọn ọmọ mi méjèèjì ṣe ń gbọ́ máa san owó lé owó oúnjẹ shopping kí ni kò táwọn ọmọ mi nídìí school ìyàwó mi ni wọ́n fẹ́ wọ aṣọ fáwọn.
Oh no, what does he say to him in the chat?
wọ́n fẹ́ ra oúnjẹ sílé ìyàwó ló ń ṣe lamẹ́ríkà ṣe ń gbọ́ mi but nàìjíríà ni pé o fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan o fẹ́ ṣe báyìí o bá aṣọ fún ìyá ìyàwó wàá aṣọ fún ìyá ọkọ wàá aṣọ fún kíní báyìí ọkùnrin ò kí ń balance tẹ́ bá wo most of ọkùnrin nàìjà ètò balance ni mo bẹ́ẹ̀ 30% ló balance àwọn tó kù wọ́n máa ń
Good morning. Okay, that's fine.
àwọn 30% tó balance yẹn kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn náà gbọ́n ni pé ìyá ẹ̀ ò lè wá bà tèmi jẹ́ èmi náà ní family mi ti máa tọ́jú but America kò sí ń bẹ̀ kò wọ́pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ Nàìjíríà dán pé òun máa ṣiṣẹ́ ó lọ́mọ mẹ́rin ó níyàwó kan ìyàwó ẹ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó ń pa owó ẹ̀ ìyàwó.
He's making fun of Americans, what he said.
kó máa ní ìgbọ́n lọ́wọ́ kí n support ọkùnrin Nàìjà à ń ṣòwò náà ní family ni.
Where's this going?
stupidity Nàìjíríà nìyẹn tí ó yẹ kó máa work out tí ó yẹ kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ arrest my kid.
Solid. Yes. So the land. Yes. Ṣé Solid the land? Yẹjọ èmi mo fẹ́ Solid o ti land.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
They're
saying an American is in the chat now.
No.
Does he speak Nigerian?
Àwọn family lọ mi o can't live na ìwúlẹ̀ mi sìn báyìí mi lè wá so stupid kìlọ̀míyàn kan tí ò ní nǹkan tó wà tájé bí kò ṣe ni mo fẹ́.
I don't understand.
Ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ kí mi sọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá lo mentality America yẹn.
However.
Bá fọkọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ démi àti ẹnìkan fi jà ẹni tájọ close tájọ máa sọ̀rọ̀ torí ọ̀rọ̀ torí.
I am curious. He said the American our mentality about women's place is confused.
23 just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you, David L. He said the American's mentality about a woman's place is confused. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that.
Mentality America yẹn torí ẹ̀ la fi sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. No, sorry. Mentality America is America.
Oh, I didn't read the bottom of that. Hold on. Oh, it just says place is confused.
Nigeria.
So he said, I don't understand. However, I am curious.
Nigeria.
Haitian. You should know Haitian.
Mentality America.
Okay, DJ Galaxy.
Host explains the topic to me in English.
DJ Galaxy, we're talking. The topic here is it proper? Is it proper for a woman to support his man?
Normally,
taking responsibility in the house. Is it normal? Is it normal for a woman to take responsibility to? Or it's for only man to take responsibility?
Whether America, whether Nigeria, whether Brazil. Obìnrin ní responsibility.
Please tell me what he says, but his opinions are irrelevant.
Obìnrin ní responsibility tó yẹ kó take.
He understands what they're saying, at least.
Whether Brazil, whether Togo, whether báwo ló ṣe fẹ́. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí Solid ṣe.
It's quite normal. It's quite normal. It's quite right for a woman to take responsibility.
What an idiot.
has their own responsibility in the house.
Host.
Wait. He has a cone on his head. Yes, a cone.
Ọkùnrin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ọkùnrin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ó máa béèrè business tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe àbí anything tẹ́ bá mọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe tó lè máa mú owó wálé fún yín ó máa fún yín tẹ́ bá sọ ó máa fún yín still yet ẹ tún máa sọ fọ́kùnrin yẹn pé ó ní kó.
Sure one. Oh, what was said at the end? Someone get that idiot out of here. Oh, wow. What did he do? Like a traffic cone? Sorry, I was reading something. That's so stupid. Get him. So he just got kicked out for his profile picture? Damn. I mean, that wasn't worth waiting for 4 minutes, but it was interesting. Kermit versus, I think he's kind of backed off a little bit on Scotty. We've seen all these though, haven't we? Part 8.
Sam, oh hell. He's a troll.
They're saying over here you need to get your Power Ranger outfit on.
No, I don't need to. No. They want me to.
Okay.
No. If I don't want to put something on, I don't have to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The next person that says that, I'm going over there and block him.
Okay, y'all. He's one of my mods. Behave, y'all.
Be careful.
Get blocked. What are you doing now?
Sitting down, resting my back and cooling off. And I don't know if you can tell, but
pancakes. That would be funny.
Yes, good job.
Rematch. Rematch.
Yeah, if you want to.
Alright.
Are you friends with Curtis?
No.
Okay, we need to go to your tub.
I'm about to.
I'm sorry for saying it.
Yeah, because I gotta put this stuff up in the bathroom anyways. So while I'm in there, I'm going to the tub.
Okay. Have you ever been?
Quite a few times. Mostly New Orleans.
Have you ever been to Louisiana?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, quite a few times. Mostly
the reverse mohawk wig.
Who is Leroy?
Who is Leroy?
Leroy Jenkins.
What happened in Louisiana, Scotty?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. No.
No, I want to hear it. I need to know.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Can somebody tell me in the chat?
No. I don't. Take that question. No, take it back.
All for Nookie.
No, take it back.
All for Nookie. That's what she just read out loud. So he was robbing stores for Nookie.
I take it back. I'm just asking you because they're saying.
When I say I don't want to talk about it, I mean drop it.
What about that girl in Louisiana that I sent you the other night? Did you ever date her?
Drop the Louisiana shit for good.
Okay, but the woozy boozy, the girl that was saying woozy.
I'm about to end my goddamn live.
Okay, I'm sorry, but.
No buts. Drop it for now. Drop it.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
No, we're not talking about it later.
Okay, I'll drop it.
Just making sure the walls are clean, okay? God damn.
I think they are because you scrubbed them yesterday, but you can
I'm doing it extra.
Okay.
God damn. Doing extra.
Why are you saying the G word? We're gonna get bad.
I have the receipt to prove it, Aaron.
Damn, that was wild there. That's pretty crazy. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to find the Leroy video. So there's something going on with Leroy in Louisiana, and I don't know what it is. I know he got arrested because he claimed this girl would only give him pussy if he'd robbed the gas station, but I don't know what the Leroy stuff is. So someone sent this to him.
I love you, baby.
And it says, love Leroy from Louisiana. And this one says,
What sound did you make with Louisiana, Leroy?
Scott, what sound did you make with Louisiana, Leroy? But I don't know what the story about Leroy is. Scott, I'm worried.
Scott, I'm worried. I may be falling for a catfish. What are your thoughts about...
He's been catfished
no one
thousands of
knows
times.
what to believe out of your garbage mouth. Make up your small mind. Can dogs talk or not?
Scott, if you had only one question, you could ask, what was that question?
Scott, what are your thoughts on River Rat making love with...
Making love
Big
with
Booger
Sam.
Double Alt Get
Oh, there's
Down.
River right
What
there.
What is your favorite thing to eat?
Scott, I'm confused. Do you love River
Wiva, right there.
Rat or care about River Rat?
Scott, when your dad was giving you your walking papers, what did you say you found on his phone?
Have you seen my other two my other two accounts? Scotty's Deep Thoughts. That one's been taken down. Okay. And the other one is called Scotty's Fuen de Guise. Oh no. Scotty's Q&A with Scott.
Is it safe to consume female ejaculation?
Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees with me. Is that right?
Yes.
What is your favorite foreplay move before intercourse?
Watch porn and jerk off. Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees with me. Is that right?
Yes.
This is too far. This is when he said, he tried to fake like there was somebody in his room, and they asked him something. He said, and a friend of mine agrees with me, and he held the phone real weird to where you could barely see his nose and above, and he goes, yes, like with a weird voice.
What is your favorite
These are too far.
Once your penis is at the desired girth and length, you can remove the pump and keep that cock ring in place to keep your erection for longer. Just don't keep it on for longer than 30 minutes because you could damage your penis.
Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees with me. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Do you suck dicks? Yeah, and a friend of mine.
Scott, that flash suit was cool. Too bad it was stolen in Hotlanta. I've told everyone. I hope that's okay. Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm telling you now, my flash suit that's stolen. I'm the first one who says it. Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees.
His flash suit got stolen.
Using a tampon as a butt plug?
Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees.
Using a tampon as a butt. Oh, God.
And you poo out of your vagina.
Yeah, and a friend of mine.
Do you suffer from dick cheese?
Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees with me.
When you say the word poop, your mouth makes the same motion as your butthole. until we meet again.
Yeah, and a friend of mine.
A woman's body count affect her tightness.
Yeah, and a friend of mine.
I like the one where they include more than just a friend of mine agrees.
Do math. A distracted brain won't make that pussy rain.
Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees with me. Is that right?
Yes.
Don't watch porn and do math. A distracted brain won't make that pussy rain.
Yeah, and
Masturbating too often make you lose your hair.
yeah, and a friend of mine
Circling his
agrees.
bald head. That's pretty funny.
Men faking orgasms?
This one's a little longer, maybe.
I've got that joy down in my heart.
I know you have goodness in your heart, deep down inside, somewhere in your heart. Yeah, and a friend of mine agrees with me. Is that right?
Yes.
Down in my heart to stay. And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on a tack. Out! Sit on a tack. Out!
Hold on. It said should be in the following list. Can I see who they're following? I have to do it on my phone. Hold on just a second. Scott's _friend _ Grace. Hold on just a second. TikTok. Search. Scott's _friend agrees. Okay, got that account. Now, who are they following? Oh, it's hidden. Damn it. I thought he just fucking said to check his followers list, but it's not going to, is it? Damn it. That's a cool account.
Dr. Tara, what is a facial?
It's when it comes on your face. Tag somebody who likes facials.
Yeah, and a friend of mine
Tagging Scott.
agrees with me.
Damn it. They went too far.
Anal tips. Never go directly from anal to vaginal sex.
Wow.
UTI and a bunch of other things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a friend of
bullshit.
mine agrees.
Not always.
Does your sperm count decline with age?
Yeah.
This is Fad Smoker. I don't know if he's got a Scotty profile, but I don't think he's got any Scotty videos. That's his profile picture with Scott being arrested.
And a
I want to know what's going on with Leroy, I guess is my deal. What's going on with Leroy?
Scout, what sound did you make with Louisiana Leroy?
It's morning time.
This is Scott. Not gonna do nothing stupid, silly, or nothing. What's up, TikTok?
Yeah, right, Miss Press. That's because you haven't seen his feet yet.
That kind of guy. Let's do this. I'm going to Wakanda eating some Negroes and shrimp. Women like smart people.
Some one shrimp?
On the Wakanda eating some Negroes and shrimp. On the Wakanda eating some Negroes and shrimp. I'm going to Wakanda eating some Negroes and shrimp.
Going to Wakanda and eating what, bro?
Women like smart people. Big dicks and nuts are all about the brains. Hello, you guys. What's going on?
While y'all are sending in money, he out there assaulting and stealing from people. While y'all are sending in money, he out there assaulting and stealing.
This is
While y'all.
What's up, everyone? I'm making this video to tell y'all and ask y'all for help.
I'm not sick of it, Scott.
For the hearing aid community,
Oh,
Well, I know that you say the devil's in the detail, but I think you're the devil. All right. Well, I know.
I got a question for you. Why do you save my videos and put it on your account and add forwards or something like that? Why do you do that? That's illegal.
Our poor husbands. I wouldn't do that to no man.
It looks really nice on.
No, do not take it off, Christina.
This is where she puts a bathing suit over her clothes and he freaks out. Look, it's over her shirt. And she's like, Scott, it looks really nice on me. He freaks out.
No, don't. No.
It looks nice.
Take it off. No.
Like little
No. Take it off right now. No, or I'm blocking you, Christina.
Okay, I'm taking it
off. You wouldn't play this game, huh? Then let's on. You wouldn't play this game, huh?
Dollar Chaser's a bunch of Scott videos are used to. They're all old though, aren't they? There's some of them we probably haven't seen though because they're so old.
Where you at, Dollar Chaser? I'm coming after you. With some help. Where you at, Dollar Chaser?
Scott's hunting him down.
Coming Dollar Chaser. Outlaw.
This was back in the day, dude. This is back in like the first year or some shit. Like it was wild back then.
Got a proposition for
Scott was hunting people down.
me back. Now I'll tell you what it is. Dollar Chaser. I need some advice. I'm thinking about going in the adult industry. Porn and all.
I know you guys haven't heard this, and I forgot it existed. What is your honest first reaction?
I need some advice. I'm thinking about going in the adult industry, do porn and all, but I don't know if it's
a man that's never had sex or even a partner. I bet you they would pay a lot of money for like some real freaks.
The right choice. Give me some advice, please. I need some advice. I'm thinking about going in the adult industry, do porn and all, but I don't know if it's the right choice. Give me some advice, please. I need some advice. I'm pissed off right now. I'm so pissed I cannot even see.
Your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
I'm pissed off right now. I'm so pissed I cannot even see.
Your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
I'm gonna get me a tattoo. So, anyways.
420 plus 69. Did y'all see that old guy I shared the other day where he was like, what's your favorite number? 69 or 77? Mine's 77 because you get 8 more. As I said, somebody come get your dad. Did y'all see that? You should have watched it. It was probably worth it. Let me see if I can grab it. Whose dad is this? Oh no, not now. Just forget it, J. Hot Ashbury. Well, guess we'll have to pull out my computer so I could do the donut. No, I'd hate to inconvenience you. Here it is.
Hey guys.
Hey girls.
Mike here.
Just guys, you out of here.
Those are actually my friends at
I want to know what your favorite number is.
over 68.
Mine's 77.
This incredible pattern. You can
Why?
right now in one country.
Same as 69, but you get 8 more.
Super beta prostate is the #1 urologist.
Name. What was that last little thing there? Did you ladies see that?
#1 urologist.
It's too fast. I can't even fucking freeze frame on it. Oh, baby. Miss Priss, you still gonna pretend like you're turned off? Okay. Okay. Bullshit. I don't believe you anymore. equals party time. 420 plus 69 equals party time.
How's it going, everyone? Y'all doing all right?
Hey, pal.
So this was when he was in a hotel room. And this is, remember when I told you there's lots of videos that get taken down or whatever where he doesn't have pants on? I'm never lying. He does not wear pants. If he doesn't have a shirt on, he doesn't have pants on. Remember we caught him eating ice cream naked one time? Right there it is. There's no way he has pants. The way he's built, if his pants were any lower than this black bar, they would have fallen in the floor. No one believes me. They think I'm joking. Get copyright strike on all this music, though. Not careful. There we go. Go Power Rangers. Where's Scotty Wajos?
Adult industry. In the adult industry, do porn and all.
Did Mike Hunt call? Why are you asking me that 15 times?
Oh shit! What did we do?
Did Mike Hunt call? Why are you asking me that 15 times?
Mike Hunt, it's your shout out.
You know what?
They got him to do it. They got him to do it.
Peace out.
Did Mike Hunt test?
It was funny. Peace out.
Did Mike Hunt?
I don't know if we need a dong reveal. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, that that was pretty funny. That was pretty good. That's a good one. Oh, girl, Norwood. Get it, boy. Get it. Is he not wearing pants in the car? Hold on. He's driving down the road with no fucking pants on? What the fuck, dude?
Alright, dollar chaser. I've been thinking. Release the gauze and come and get me. I gladly sacrifice.
So Dollar Chaser told him that he had taken several girls hostage and they would never see the world again unless Scotty paid something or gave him his TikTok account or something.
Release the gauze and come and get me. I gladly sacrifice myself.
If you're wondering what's stuck out of his beard right here, that's his old earring.
Dollar Chaser.
What the fuck is this part? Oh, that's his arm. What the fuck is that?
I did. I drove. You can drive without a mask, though. It's all about the grip. I did. I drove. You can drive without a mask.
This is him answering his own comments.
I did.
It's all about the whip.
The dancing clown. Make a video without the clown face, with your actual face like I am. Do it. I'm Pennywise.
Is he scared of the clown? What's it called? Alexander Ramir 780.
Man, let's on. You want to play this game, huh? Man, let's on. You want to play this game, huh?
780, right?
Man.
This is the guy who Scotty got mad at for having the clown mask on. Maybe it just spooked him. He's like, make it now. Prove you're not a clown.
Make a video without the clown face, with your actual face like I am. Do it. You want to play this game, huh? Man, let's on. Man, I love a big girl.
Oh, dog chaser. I've been thinking.
River, this is me. You'll be okay.
Did you release the Guos Dollar Chaser?
River, this is me. You'll be okay. I ordered to fall back.
You'll be okay, and the other girl too. River, if you can, try and call me. River, this is me. You'll be okay. I got a question for you. Why do you save my videos and put it on your account and add thoughts or something like that? Why do you do that? That's illegal on here. That's illegal. You can't do that. No. I got a question for you. Why do you save my videos?
Who is this? Oh, they ain't got nothing. This is Scott Rogers' account right there.
And
He's such a good lip syncer, man. He's fucking awesome at it. I can't believe it. Look how he's so good at it. He's even the Dogwood Chaser. Oh man, Scotty's something special, dude. There's another guy I was going to show you, and I can't remember what his name was. Who was I going to show you? Or I can't remember who I was thinking about. Who did I want to show you guys earlier before I ended? Sorry, I'm looking through all the people I follow, trying to refresh my memory here. I was just thinking about showing you somebody, and I was like, oh, they should see that because it was funny or informative or something, but I can't remember who the fuck it was. Who the fuck was I thinking about? Damn it. I hate when that happens. Damn it. What was I thinking? I saw a funny meme earlier. Maybe you won't think this is funny, but it was a guy with no arms and no legs. There was a video of him doing like karate forms. He was doing karate forms, like where you have to like practice a set of moves for like, karate forms. And he was getting graded on them, and he had no arms and no legs. So he's just kind of scooting around on his ass, kind of waving his stumps around. And it said partial arts instead of martial arts. It made me laugh for a while. But just for a little bit. I don't get too carried away and capitalizing on someone else's downfall, okay? Martial arts is hilarious. But not that funny, okay? We can't just quit the day and just treat it like it's a Ronald McDonald Funhouse or something. God damn it. What was I going to show y'all? I can't think of it for the life of me, and I obviously ain't going to find it in this giant-ass list. I want to say I told somebody, or what got me thinking about it? I can't even fucking remember now. I'm so lost. Either way, guys, I can't remember. I'll think of it by tomorrow's show. My voice didn't give out, so I think that's a good sign. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more streams. I got to make up Patreon. I'm way behind. But I was scared to death when my throat was still hurting. It still sounded weird at the first of the show that it was going to give out, and then I didn't want to get everybody together for a Patreon show. Then I couldn't do it. Either way, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate that. Thanks for we had some donations come in tonight, so thank you for that. The support, the new subscribers, new followers, stuff like that, the gifted subs, I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, at least with some Patreon content. I think Mariah ends up working like second shift. Tomorrow's a split day, and she only works half the day, like the evening part. So that'll work. Anything other than that, hit me up on Discord. I'll try to be around. As soon as my voice is good to go, I'm going to start making more content, I think. A lot of short form stuff, a lot of game live streaming during the day and regular live streams at night. I'll let you know. But yeah, thank you for being here for us. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll remember whatever I was going to show you later, and I'll figure it out. Please, 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 if you can, please support the show on coldbeer.fund through one of the donation links. That would be awesome. If you can, that just helps the show out, helps it keeps going, especially during like hard economic times when donations are shit. Like everybody knows we were doing well before, but then people just think we continue to do well. But donations have been down, so if you can support the show, go to coldbeer.fund. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining us. Other than that, guys, just hit me up if you need me, and I'll see you about on the next one. Sound good? Sounds good to me.
What you think about when you're born into a fire?
You already got here right when she parked. Right when she parked, she gets here, and we got to end the show. Imagine that.
They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the hours, beat the big house. Brains are big.
My throat is getting better. It's just going to take time. And I got to be careful I don't sleep with cold air or breathing through my mouth, because that's when I wake up and it's fucking killing me.
Ourselves, we won't let the world
Maybe grab some more allergy medicine and cough drops too tomorrow before I come in. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you. I know a lot of you guys already support the show, and I'm very grateful for that. If situation changes, you can't support the show anymore, I understand. The situation's changing for everybody, and if you're in a situation where you can support the show, I would greatly appreciate it. I try to put the vast majority of the content out for free, and just hope people will enjoy it enough to support the show to where we keep going. So that's what I'm gonna try to keep doing. So thank you guys for being there for me. Hopefully you get your money's worth when you donate or whatever. So thank you guys. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you in the next one. There you go, eat some ovarian eggs over easy. New throat goat. Holy shit, Bug Dude. What is that? Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next one.